Hello, hello. Is this able to still use... Am I able to use Audacity and OBS at the same time? That I don't know. Let's try this. Okay. Mute. I have nothing left to give. I have found the perfect end. You were made to make it hurt. Disappear into the dirt. Carry me to heaven's arms. Light the way and let me go. Take the time to take my breath. I will end where I began. And I will find the enemy within. 'Cause I can feel it crawl beneath my skin. Dear agony, just let go of me. Suffer slowly. Is this the way it's gotta be? Dear agony. Okay, that's a good enough test. So if that recorded on both Audacity and on OBS and showed up in the stream, that means this is working properly. Okay, it seems like it's working. Alright, so the stream is working even though the video is a bit laggy and kind of lagging a bit behind. I might just have too many tabs open. What's my task manager at? Ooh. Oh, 100% CPU. Okay, 100%. Okay. I don't know if I'm late or not. Well, the stream started like a minute ago, so you're definitely not late. I didn't start the stream at an exact time. I mean, like at like a rounded up time. I didn't start at like 1:30. I started at like 1:50, give or take. And for some reason, my audio appears to be a little bit faster than the video. Let's see, is that still happening? Okay, yeah, so the only issue that I'm seeing is that the webcam is lagging behind the audio. The audio appears to be properly in sync and sounding good. The video is a little bit sus. Little bit sus. Hello. Did I unplug this? I think I did unplug this. Yeah, so... apparently a lot of people are getting off school. Which I guess if you're in Eastern time and your school gets off the same time that mine did. And I don't even have to remember like where like what time my school got off because it's literally right there. Virtual of in-person. Oh god. Everyone's still doing that remote learning crap. Good afternoon, people. I felt like streaming, so I decided to go ahead and stream. I don't know why. There's not really any reason to. But I felt like it. It's called Zoom because that's how fast your private information gets stolen. That's very true, and I'm surprised very little people know about that. But to be honest, I'm sure there's plenty of people that know about it and just don't care, because, I mean, You use Google, you use Facebook, you use Twitter, you use internet from any service provider. There's all this information that's getting taken from you no matter what. You might as well just embrace it and get something useful out of it. It's kind of like, I know some people that are like, oh, I don't use the Google Assistant or Siri on my phone. And I'm kind of like, well, look, they have my information either way, so I might as well get something useful out of it. Let's put it to some good use. In the video that you did earlier, did you have Abyssal Power Force Telix Turbo Rewind Pet? It said it right on the front of it. I don't know how you missed that. But yes, that's what it was. And I said that's what it was in the video too, at the end of it. But yes, that's what it was. It was a Power Force Helix Turbo Rewind Pet, a Hoover Elite Rewind, a Daredevil Breeze, and an Iona Phantom Fury. There was a different letter in it. What? The video? So last night at my Las Vegas, Nevada, the building caught on fire last night by at Hobby Lobby. That's not good. Fires aren't good. 95% CPU. Maybe if I close some of these tabs, my stream will start working better. I'm never well prepared for these things. So we're gonna get rid of this, get rid of that, don't need 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 that. Oh, wait, I did need that. Oops. Okay, that should be good. It's one tab. Is my CPU gonna go down? I went up to 100 from 99, 96, 95. Do I get close some of these now too? What is this? Oh, it's Michael Che, Grammarly, Boris Johnson, OfferUp, Windows crap, Breaking Benjamin, and then the actual live stream. Okay. Pop out chat. Can I do this right? Pop out chat. There we go. And then now I just gotta squeeze this. There. That's correct. Teltec Studios, did you block me? If I had blocked you, you wouldn't be able to ask me if I blocked you. Plus, you don't really block people on YouTube. I could do a thing where it hides you from the channel, but that's not really block. Well, I guess it is blocking. It's like just pretending like you don't exist. But again, I don't even know if I did that, because if I did, you wouldn't be there unless you used a different account. Do you like Phantoms? Yeah. Hello, Chance. Hello, Tecto YT. I'm gonna plug in the space heater because I am a cold person. Oh, and that fell out. And I got shocked. Woohoo. Alright, just got 800 subscribers today. Woohoo! That's something to celebrate. There's a weird graphical glitch on my computer. Oh, and everything just... Okay, come back. There we go, come back. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to close this, because this is making everything not work right. Yes, if I close that, what does that do? 86, 89... 87, 90%, 89%. I keep yawning. I'm not supposed to yawn. Yawning's illegal. Okay, is this better? This seems like this would be a little bit better. Seems like it is. Okay, it looks like the video's not lagging as much. Where's Ruby? Ruby's laying on the couch. How's your day been? It's been kind of crap, honestly. Other than this, I got this thing. This is just a box, but I got this. Bring her. I don't want to disturb her. She's sleeping, or she's relaxing. You see the little loaf? It's hard to see her because she blends in with the couch, but you can see the white and black. She's just resting. Oh, she twitched a little bit. I was watching Techman 5150 until I got a notification from you. Cool. Box. My 6AC71 works great, but I had to swap the hose. How's your day been? My day's been crap. It works now, but still. Not trying to call you fat. Do you like donuts and Mountain Dew? I mean, there's no hints that I like Mountain Dew. At all. As far as donuts, there's no hints that I like donuts either. I have boobs. Like, I have boobs. So yeah, I'm fat. I'm not like really fat, I'm only like a little bit, eyelash in my mouth. I'm not like really fat, but I'm not healthy either. Like, it's not that I'm like fat, I'm not like obese, I'm just unhealthy. I'm bloated. Pudgy. Chubby. Squishy. Whatever word you use to describe a person. There's some dust on my webcam. Okay. Will the 12B1 have the original bass when you list it? It should. It should. Did you sell the Bissell Big Green? No, I actually just used it the other day. I hadn't used it in like a year, and I finally used it like 2 days ago to clean my dad's house. So, I do still have that. It's pretty much my daily driver when I'm using a Bissell. It's my Bissell daily driver, even though I may be daily driving a different machine. Excuse me, a different machine from a different brand. Like right now, the closest thing I have to a daily driver is the Elite Rewind. Because it's the one that has the most dirt in it. That's how I can define that. But I've been cycling a lot of machines recently. I used the 1398 Power Force. I used the Dirt Devil Breeze. I've used the Phantom Fury. I've used the Panasonic. I used the Wind Tunnel for a little bit until I realized it needed filters. Hey Chance, have you listened to the 34 plus 35 remix with Doja Cat? I have, and it's a really good song. I also listen, I think there's a version with Megan Thee Stallion as well, and I listened to that as well. Hello? $200? See if they can do 220. Fine, 200. But try to get as much as you can. But if they won't go higher than 200, no matter what you try, then take the 200. Okay. Love you. Bye. How's the Panasonic? The 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 wi- the s- the rounded height, the rounded light. Jeez, I cannot talk. The round light Panasonic. Um, the brush plate won't fit on properly. It's like sticking out, and there's like a noticeable gap. No matter how I put it on, I put it on correctly, and for some reason there's just a gap in the housing, and the brush has play in it, and I don't know why. The other Panasonic is working beautifully. No issues whatsoever. How's your 3522-5? Can you try comparing against the Big Green? I compared that thing to the Big Green a year ago. And I've told like 2 dozen people that. And nobody listens. I already did that video. Like a year ago. I compared every single bagged pistol that I had at the time to each other. The Power Glide, the Big Green, the Power Force, both versions, back when I had the Dash R, which I regret getting rid of because the thing just got donated to Goodwill. You know, I sold off to someone else, and I was considering getting it back, and then it just went to Goodwill, and now we gotta find another one, and I'm waiting on someone else to sell me theirs that I've been waiting on for like 6 months to get. So, and it's I believe it's a standard 3522. But yeah, so. Hey bro, how's the DC-33 that went boom? What do you mean how it is? It's done. It's toast. There's nothing to it. It's trash. It's parts. That's all it is. What did you do with the chainsaw? I have not touched the chainsaw. The chainsaw has not been touched since that video. It's sitting in the exact same spot. Never touched it. Never looked at it. It just exists. I will work on it at some point, or at least make an attempt. I will likely give up and throw the damn thing on eBay or OfferUp. Because I don't really have too much interest in the Empower. I just got me a brand new DC-07 all floors. Lol, it's been used 2 times. Nice. I actually am waiting to hear back from someone on OfferUp who's selling a DC-07 without a clutch. Which I've been trying to find one of those things forever. And you never see them anywhere. And someone has like an American DC-07, and it's an all floors. It's like a DC-07 Origin. But it has no clutch. It's not the turquoise model, it's the yellow model, but it has no clutch. And I'm really hoping the person responds, because I really want an 07 that has no clutch. Or a 14 that has no clutch. Just a Dyson with no clutch. I want to see what that's like. And the person's not responding to me. It's ridiculous. It's like, I want to give you money. Let me give you money. What is wrong with people? Did you find the 2191 brush roll I need? I have it. I just gotta list it. That's my bad. You should try to get a Panasonic Fold & Go. They are good vacuums. I might be getting a Kenmore soon. Because the Kenmore that I'm getting, I'm pretty sure I can put that Panasonic brush roll in. But I could be wrong about that. What's your Facebook Marketplace? Is it Intelitech Studios? No, it's just my name. I don't really advertise my Facebook Marketplace. Because that's separate. Everything I have listed on my Facebook Marketplace is on my OfferUp, so there's no point. Just go to my it's just easier on my OfferUp anyways. So my OfferUp is Intelitech Studios, and I may start posting on eBay as well. I'm considering doing that because that seems like it'd be easier. I would happily buy it from you. That way it'll be all original. What would be all original? The DC-07 clutchless, they want $50 for that one. If it's the clutchless one, yes, that's the one I'm talking about. It's the only clutchless one on OfferUp. I really want that thing. I'll give them $100 for it. But they're not responding. And like, I've been trying to find a clutchless DC-07 for like a decade. And I've been, you know, I saw the only evidence I've seen of one is I saw the carpet model. Like, I saw one post on Vacuum Land from like a decade and a half ago. And yeah. And I'm really trying to find one. And I just can't find one anywhere. Which Kenmore is it? I don't know. It's blue. It's blue. That's a Google photo. That's a UK model. The photo is off Google, and it's not the one he has, and it's been posted over a month. Oh, that sucks. I hope that's not true. Hello, Braze Vex. Google Dyson DC07 clutchless. I don't need to. I know what that looks like. My favorite Kenmores are the ones with Panasonic design and motors. Yeah. I want to get, because a while ago I had a Kenmore Progressive IntelliClean with direct drive. That's a that is a mouthful. But it was a Kenmore Progressive IntelliClean with direct drive. I did a demo on it. I don't know if I did a full review on it a while ago. No, I'm saying the photo he used comes up on Google. Well, yeah, I don't doubt that. It looks like it was to a good condition. But yeah. Let's buy the brush roll from you. I 29 here's the blue, be all original since I previously had the blue and white original brush roll. I'm pretty sure I have a blue brush roll. I know I have a few purple ones, but I'm pretty sure I have a blue one. I have the proper blue one that you need. Not 100% sure, but the clutchless DC07 was in the UK. Well, yeah, you guys in the UK got clutchless DC07s and 14s all the time. We never got them here. We never got any clutchless 14s here. And we got one clutchless DC07 that was quickly replaced with one with a clutch. You still have the 1398 Power Force? Yep, it's right over there. If you get a Kenmore Progressive, make sure to get the Progressive made by Panasonic and not Phone Mate. The Phone Mate ones are good, but suck to take apart. I have a car that's just like a jet flow. I want to get the original 1999 Kenmore Progressive direct drive. Ooh, that'd be interesting. I want to get... now that I've got that Panasonic, I am hooked on Panasonics. I want to get the jet flow. I don't know what other Panasonics are really notable. I want to get one of those new Panasonics. Like, there's still new old stock of the newest Panasonic that they made, even though Panasonic's not around anymore, but like that disgusting olive green one. It's like $230 on eBay. I really want to get one because I really want a new Panasonic. And I'm really tempted to get it, but that's a lot of money, and I gotta pay bills. And YouTube, I don't know what is up. I don't know what is up with YouTube now, but all my other friends that have channels, their revenue just tanked. Like, my views are up, my subscriptions are up, my comments are up, my analytics are up, everything is up. My revenue is down. It doesn't make any sense. It's not correlated at all. So far, I'm on track of, and I know you're not supposed to say like how much you're making on YouTube, but so far, like, I'm on track to make not even barely, like, if I'm lucky, 2/3 of what I made last month. Which, I mean, when you gotta spend, you know, $500 on bills in total, like, that's not good. That's bad. And it's part of the reason why I'm stressed out, because I'm just like, why? My friend actually has a Dyson DC07 clutchless and he's planning on selling it, but sadly the handle is cracked. I don't care. I want it. I actually have a spare handle, like, ready to go. I have a bunch of spare DC07 parts. I will buy that machine. So let your friend know that I want it. And I will buy it off him. I will give him money, and he will give me the Dyson. And then we'll both be happy. Okay? So have him listed on OfferUp or whatever, or wherever, and I'll buy it. I don't care if the handle's cracked. I have a handle. Especially if it's the DC07 carpet, I have the turquoise handle from the original model. I have all the parts from the original model. So that would actually work out perfectly, because the only difference They're the same color. The only difference is the no clutch. The only thing I'm wondering about is obviously getting belts, but I'm sure I could just import them from the UK. That shouldn't be an issue. And I've also thought, like, in theory, I'm sure I could probably, like, import a housing and then, like, switch it over to a clutchless model, but that wouldn't be proper. You know, I want to get one that's actually a clutchless model and not have to mess with it. What's your thoughts on the DC-25? It's a good vacuum. Like, my nostalgia and everything makes me prefer the 18, but objectively speaking, the 25 is a better machine than the 18. Although, I found out recently, at least I'm pretty sure this is true, I found out recently they use the same bins. They're interchangeable. Also, have you ever owned a pneumatic Henry of any kind? I have not. I actually did not like them up until very recently because I thought the faces on them were very creepy and like made me uncomfortable. Not like like I'm a kid and it scares me. Just like I don't want that on my vacuum. That looks silly. That looks stupid. But now that I've seen like how good they work and you know all that, it's like I would like a Henry. Like, and I'm not a fan of canisters, but it'd be cool to see a Henry. Is my chat invisible? No, I can see them. You said, hi, I love your videos. Yes, it's just the chat's moving pretty fast now, so now I'm trying to get through it. Oh, wow, it's actually... What are you hiding in the... Henry is offended. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I like Henry now. Do you have any Eris Electrolux vacuums? I used to, not anymore. I owned one at one point, and I actually smashed it. This was years and years and years ago, long before I had a YouTube channel. I did record it on my crappy phone at the time, as well as an Auric that I broke, but I regret breaking those. So, anyways, let me scroll back and see if I missed any comments. Dysons always have problems with clutches. They always go bad on them. Well, I mean, that's to be expected if they're around for... Well, I will admit, now the clutch is pretty badly designed, because they could very easily design it to where those belts don't go bad as quickly. But still, I mean, you know, the clutches don't go bad until after, like, 5 years, so it's not, like, you know, horrible. It's just every clutch model Dyson you get is going to have a bad clutch now, unless someone changed the clutch recently. That's just how it is. Because, I mean, those machines are, at a minimum, like, 3 years old. If you bought, like, the last new old stock of the DC-33s, even those, at this point, are, like, 2 or 3 years old. Actually, no, maybe, like, a year old. And I missed on one of those. I wanted to get one of those new NOS DC-33s, and they're all gone now. So, they had them refurbished direct from Dyson. Can't get them at all anymore. At least I haven't seen them. Do you still have the Hoover red one? And yes, I have it. And I'm not yelling. Let's see. I'm back. What are you hiding those boxes behind you? This one is empty. I just scared the crap out of my dog. Sorry, Rubes. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry. I threw the box. And then this one has a vacuum in it. Let's see. Henry is... Yeah, I didn't mean to offend Henry. He has a party speaker. Yes, that is a party... Well, that's not mine. That's my fiance's party speaker. You know how I collect vacuums and cell phones and laptops? My fiance collects speakers and vapes. So we all have our own little hobbies. Does he collect anything else? I guess DVDs mainly, kind of. I have a Henry and that are amazing. You should get one. Mine has fallen down the stairs and it's fine. My Shark Navigator liftaway fell down the stairs when I was cleaning. It was fine. It was at the top of the steps, and I was cleaning above it, and because of how narrow the thing is, like, it was sitting, like, on the base, and, like, propped up on the steps, and it pulled forward, and it caught the wheels on the step, and then it rolled down, and, like, fell down the stairs while it was running, and it was fine. It didn't break, so... And then I moved it back up, and then it did it again. And then... I knew you had a vacuum hiding in that box. What one is there? That is a secret. I love, yeah, so everyone's gushing about the vacuum save videos. I do have one coming soon. Those clutches are a bitch to replace even when you use a special clutch tool. Amen to that. Can I be honest? Like, actually brutally honest? Like, okay, I shouldn't cuss. I hate, with a passion, working on those Dyson clutches. Everything else about the Dyson, about older Dysons, I should specify. Newer ones are, awful. Older Dysons, they're not bad. The 07s, the 14s, like, those things are super easy to work on. Those are super easy to work on. The bins, you can pull apart really easily, clean out the cyclone assemblies, get all the filters, you can get it into the motor, you can get everything really easily. You know, every single bit of the machine pops off. It's all a checkpoint. It's super nice. Just easy to work on. Good quality machines. Do they clean all that well? They're alright. Could be better, could be worse. But they're great to work on. But like, oh god, if you have to work on like a kinetic or a DC-50, like, stupid. You should try Pneumatic George because they can wash carpets or stairs. Interesting. But yeah, vacuum save video will be coming soon. Just coos. What did I just say? Just coos? Sorry, I'm having a stroke today, so I'm gonna say a lot of the wrong words. Yo, the kinetics suck, and not in a good way. Okay, I'll give the kinetic machines credit. To the kinetic machines' credit, it is better at filtering. But is it good at filtering enough to warrant not having a filter? No. In fact, here's a hot take. I don't care how good your filtering is, you should have a filter before the motor. Every vacuum, even vacuums I like, I don't care what it is, there should be a filter before the motor. A pre-motor filter. The Kinetic should have it, the Phantom should have it, the Dirt Devil Breeze, and a lot of those machines should have one. Like with the F1 filters, those should have it. Like the Eureka Whirlwind Lightspeed, that has a pre-motor filter. What's wrong with that? You know, the Hoover Elite Rewind should have a pre-motor filter. I don't care what it is, it should have a pre-motor filter. If it has a filter in the dust cup, that doesn't count. It needs another pre-motor filter, because those aren't good enough. So, that's a hot take. And again, you know how much I love the Phantoms. I love the Phantoms. They need a friggin' filter. They need a friggin' filter. They really do. The fine dust that goes into those motors, I'm surprised half of those things are there's a reason a lot of those went out. We should not be having the same problem that we had in 1994 in 2020 or 2015. Is that when the Kinetic first came out? One thing I will give Dyson credit for is like the first Kinetics that came out were garbage. And then I don't know what they did, but they fixed something on it, and then like now it's not as bad. I don't even know like how much I can quantify that statement. It's just what I've seen. Like the Kinetics disappeared for like a year or something like that, and like you couldn't find one anywhere unless it was like old stock or refurbished. And then they quietly re-released it, and then now it's not as bad. Oh, and also like the fact that the Kinetics like often are just implemented poorly. It's like it's just not necessary. Like, because you still see all Dyson has to do, because I think Dyson was partially trying to to like get back at like those repair technicians who shit talk Dyson only because that dust gets in the cyclones. And we're talking these people that will only shill for vacuums that cost $1,000 or more that are bagged and refuse to recommend anything bagless to anyone. And whenever you know they get in a Dyson and it's so horrible that they have to spend an hour pulling the whole thing apart, I can understand that. I can understand it because it gets frustrating. It really does. So Dyson tried to be like, okay, let's make it to where this thing just maintains itself, and then technicians don't have to deal with it. And look, you know what? If they had done the kinetic and still had a filter, maybe they would have pulled it off. Maybe. But like they just had to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Or maybe you could argue 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Whatever. It's like they just had to screw it up. I'm surprised they haven't updated it with a filter, honestly. But there's a reason why the kinetic is like buried in the back of Dyson's website. I don't even know if they make them anymore. But if they do, it's buried in the back of the website. The Ball Animal 2 and the Multifloor 2, just the like 3rd or 4th gen of the DC40 and 41 are just, that's what they're pushing as far as uprights. And they're just kind of ignoring all of it and just focusing on the V10 and V11. Think about semi-electric so I can get a DC01. I fixed Dyson clutches, no problem. No tool, but flathead screwdriver. I saw Dyson DC07 allergy in someone's alleyway, so I knocked on the people's door, and they said, I can't take it. So I'm like, okay. Why would you knock on their door? If it's in someone's alley, they're throwing it out. Take it. Or if it's like by their trash, I have to clarify, because most people's trash cans are in their alley. But yeah. Have you had a rainbow vacuum? I have not owned one because it's a canister and I'm not a fan of canisters usually. And they just seem too complicated. They're good machines. It's just like, nah. I haven't really given them a great shot. I know like my grandparents had a rainbow and I was just kind of like, I didn't like using it. I much preferred using their Hoover. There was one new in box on GoBlo for like $100. I still didn't get it. New in box what? You ever seen a G-Tech Air Ram? Oh yeah. Here we got that as a Bissell 1984 Air Ram, I think it's called. But yeah, so Furnace Kirby Heritage 2 in the basement's been down there for years and turned on. While performance reviews sounded its ass. I like how I can just say it and you know who I'm talking about. Do you have the 0M Shark? Yes, I do. You still have the Shark Apex, the one the dual clean. Yes, I do. Do you like Biden or Trump? I like Trump. I don't know how you can like Trump. I fucking hate both of them. But I hate Biden a little bit less. And Biden at least seems like he's a genuine person who kind of cares about people. I wanted Bernie. For the second time in a row, I wanted Bernie. And for the second time in a row, they friggin' conspired to, like, make sure he doesn't get the nomination. Although, the way they did it this time, like, was less brazen. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna rig everything. It was just like, we're gonna let him win the first few contests, and then once Joe wins South Carolina, we're gonna throw everyone behind him, and then people just default to Joe because they haven't had enough time to actually look him over because they weren't paying attention to him before. So, although Joe's plan to clarify, I did vote for Joe Biden in the general election. Just because I've seen the damage that Trump has done for the last 4 years. He's done really nothing like of note. I mean, the simple fact that you can't name a Trump accomplishment off the top of your head kind of proves the point, because like the wall didn't get built all the way. Like he barely started the thing right before he lost the election. And actually, I think most of the wall that he built was on areas that already had wall anyway, and that's assuming you even agree with the wall in the first place. He did the standard Republican tax cuts for for the top 1%, made it to where any middle class tax cuts, the few crumbs that were there, were immediately cut the next year. All of the, a lot of the regulations for like environmental protection and regulation on like CO2 and water quality and air quality were cut back, pulled out of the Paris Climate Accord. Um, he's a friggin' asshole to LGBTQ people. I mean, he picked Mike Pence. That alone proves it right there. You don't really say that you're an ally for LGBTQ individuals and then say that, and then go on and pick a very well known person who was previously strongly against LGBT rights and supported conversion therapy and all this wacky shit. And you just can't in good faith. And plus, it's like, he said he was going to get the troops home. He didn't. Again, he didn't start any new wars. I mean, he did some good with North Korea and sort of like the tensions there. So he's done a couple of good things, but as a big picture, I think he did a relatively terrible job. Obviously, COVID now is the biggest thing. He screwed that up so badly. He literally did the worst things he could have done. The USPS was like on track to send like masks to everyone back in like April, and he shot it down. There's honestly too many things to talk about. Again, he did a couple of okay things, but it's like, it wasn't worth it. He didn't. He didn't implement any sort of healthcare reform. Other than tearing the shit out of Obamacare and not providing any real good replacement. Sucks on healthcare, sucks on immigration. Foreign policy is, could be better, could be worse. Social issues, he's wrong on everything. Economic issues, he's wrong on everything. There's just, again, it's like, yeah, I mean, both parties donate billions of dollars to foreign countries. Like, why? I mean, yeah. I mean, we saw that with, Hunter Biden. It's like Hunter has very little experience, from what I can gather. I don't know him personally. Maybe. There's that whole laptop scandal with like the repair shop. That was a bunch of bullshit. I don't buy into that at all. It makes no sense. But like which first off, there's also a lot of corruption in Trump's kids, in Trump's family as well. The biggest thing. Another thing I forgot to mention. This is like one of the biggest things with Trump is that he violated the Constitution. He had Saudi officials stay in his hotels and deliberately overpay for their stays, and then Trump turned around and gave a multi-million-dollar weapons deal to Saudi Arabia as they were doing a genocide in Yemen. And I don't think if Trump should have been impeached on something, he should have been impeached on that, not the Russia shit. You violated the Constitution. You violated the Emoluments Clause of the Constitution. That's impeachable. That's worthy of conviction. And then there's also the recent trope of inciting an insurrection. So whether or not it's like, he didn't mean to. He's either an evil person or he's dumb as fuck. Like there's no way to get around it at this point. Well, this got political. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But yeah, so I voted for Biden. I don't like Biden. I liked Bernie Sanders. I liked Tulsi Gabbard. I did like Tulsi until she did this stupid anti-trans bullshit on the way out of her office. So now I don't like Tulsi as much anymore. But Andrew Yang's running for mayor now, so that's really good. If you live in New York, vote for Andrew Yang. But still. Yeah, it is peaceful political talk. Look, I've been debating getting into politics for a while. I mean, I've been involved in politics since the last election, so I've been following the primaries very closely. I've been following everything going on very closely. I have a bad memory, so it's hard to recall it all off the top of my head. But and plus Biden has made some legitimate concessions to the platform. He's not just for going back to Obamacare. He's for expanding it to a public option. He now supports a $15 minimum wage. That's a winner. He's supporting $2,000 checks, which again that's a winner. That's something Trump couldn't get through, and there's a lot better things. Again, I think Biden will be worse. I think Biden will be worse when it comes to dealing with North Korea, but I think he'll be far better when it comes to dealing with Iran. So you could debate that pretty much balances it out and makes it a wash. And yeah, I mean, on every domestic issue, he's superior. Is he perfect? No, but he's a lot better as far as policy, and I think he's a lot more relatable than Hillary Clinton. BLM is just this is a spicy take. Blacks that are innocent get killed for no reason isn't right, but the BLM people don't understand that Hispanics and whites also get killed. Okay, that's a stupid fucking argument, and here's why. Because this All Lives Matter crap is stupid, because that's basically the equivalent of saying, like, wait a minute, but you're putting out the fire in that person's house. Don't you understand that other people's houses catch on fire too? How selfish of you to focus on these people who have their house on fire. You know that other people can have their houses catch on fire too? That's a stupid argument. And BLM doesn't matter. Trump for life. Oh God. This developed into a shit show. But yeah, Black lives don't matter. Let's support a fascist instead. There it goes. It didn't take very long for this to devolve into garbage. But we can all agree that the human race is crap, and we can all agree that everyone will eventually die. There's a positive note. Anyways, back to the vacuums. The F word. I don't care for any president as long as they do good. It's a weird way of phrasing that, but I see what you mean. You're like, I don't care as long as they do some cool stuff, whatever. Which, I mean, it's amazing how, like, that's just like a basic take that, like, it's like duh, but it's amazing how that's controversial. Yes, we can just wait for a meteor to strike us. Hey, I have a theory. What if the Mayans who predicted the end of the world were actually dyslexic? What if the world was supposed to end in 2021 and they accidentally got it switched and said it was 2012? I'm just saying. Are you going to reserve the 12B1 for me? Yes. If I sell it, it's yours, okay? I don't want to die at a young age, seriously. Don't worry, you're not going to die. I'll protect you. I will protect all of you. I will protect all of you from death. Anyways, I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be right back. BRB. So, part of the reason why I haven't been feeling good is because my throat has been sore and dry and killing me. So, perhaps doing a stream where I'm consistently talking is not the best idea. But nevertheless, I have my hydration and I should be okay. You should get a Concept 1. I had the opportunity to get a Concept 1 and I skipped on it because I'm stupid. I got that Bissell instead and I didn't even want it. I'm going to get rid of that Bissell as soon as I review it because I don't really care for it. I know there's a lot of people who want it though, so I'll have no problem selling it, hopefully. Let's see. How many vacuums do you have with shop motors? Oh, too many to count. What vacuum should I give her 800 subscribers? Double Featherlight bagless for height adjustment or Bissell Top Revolution Turbo? You should get the Revolution Turbo because I want the Featherlight. Pistol Power Force Bag 3522-5. Does anyone have a Pistol Power Force Bag 3522-5? I have one. I love Concepts. Yeah, Concepts are great. But yeah, get the Bissell. Get the lift off. Cause I want to get a Featherlight. I want it for myself. No, but seriously, I do want one of those Featherlights. Bagless. I don't understand why I keep having this issue where, like, people will tell me that they're not selling a vacuum that I want, and then, like, the next week, someone else buys it, and it's like, what the fuck? Are you doing a demo of your vintage Bissell with the wooden brush roller? I will eventually. I'll do a review at least. Maybe not like a whole house cleaning demo with it. I might not. What state are you originally from? I'm from New Jersey. I'm from Missouri. Because I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I'm not actually from Kansas City. I'm from like a couple small towns in Missouri that no one knows where the hell they are. So I just say Kansas City. Because St. Louis is on the other side. So yeah, just use it occasionally. Okay, but yeah, so I'm from Missouri. From Missouri. I know a lot of people call it Missouri. I don't call it Missouri because I have class and I call it what it is, misery. And that's actually the correct way to pronounce it is misery. Misery. So, I'm from Missouri. And it definitely is very miserious. So, yeah. And I lived in pretty much every Midwestern state that borders it. I've lived in Missouri, I've lived in Kansas, I've lived in Illinois, I've lived in Kentucky, I've lived in Indiana, and then I lived in Florida. So it's just out of nowhere. But yeah, so what's vacuum you have that scared you the most? What do you mean? Vacuums don't really scare me. They're just kind of like, oh, that's loud. Ew. Do you like the Eureka Bravo vacuums? They're not bad. I haven't tried one, so I can't really comment. Then again, I did just say they're not bad. I don't know. I haven't tried one in... I haven't used one in a very long time. Yeah, I think it means by loudness. Yeah, I know. Really bad motor, what was the worst one? The worst one in modern memory was probably the Power Grew Multicyclonic. Pretty sure. What vacuum was the worst one you ever used? Honestly, I don't remember off the top of my head what the worst one I ever used was. I think that sneeze was loud. Yes, it was. I have loud sneezes. Worst vacuum ever used? I get that question a lot. I don't know. Bravos are good, but they are screamers. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, yeah, just that alone kind of makes you prefer, like, the Hoovers. Because the Hoovers, like, the old school, like, Director Hoovers, like, the Elite and the Supreme and the Legacy and the Runabout, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. All those Hoovers are just so nice to listen to. They're so relaxing. They sound good. They're lightweight. They have great build quality. They clean well. Like, they're just solid. The old school Bissels, the old school Eurekas, and and I'm not talking about like the Kirby, not Kirby style. I guess Kirby style would be the way of putting it. The ones that like they're still direct air, but not the ones where like the bags are like attached to the bottom and they're just like a little thing with like a metal stick. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the ones after that where they're like direct air, but they're all just like Hoover Elite knockoffs. Where it still looks kind of like a modern vacuum, but it still has a soft bag and it blows into the bag. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just, yeah. I don't know my point of mentioning all that was. Yeah, it's like the Hoovers is what I do want, like the Bissell Micro Lock or something like that. Like, one of those. Convertibles, concepts, and elites are very nice ones too. Yes, they're so relaxing. They really are. Like, they're very therapeutic. Literally, there's this one guy. He made like 2 videos, like one of him vacuuming for like 3 hours with his smart vac, and the other one vacuuming with his like Encore Supreme for like 3 hours. Those videos got like the one with the smart vac got like 6 million views, and I'm like, the fuck am I doing wrong? 6 million to vacuum your living room with your smart vac for 3 hours? I can do that. But it probably wouldn't work because my smart vac's green and his was blue. Can't win them all. Every vacuum manufacturer was at the peak of their time, like in 2004. Bissell had the Clean Views, Power Glide, Platinum, Power Forces, and the Liftoff. Well, the Power Glide Platinum wasn't in 2004. That would have been the Power Glide Ultra. The Power Glide Platinum was released in 2005. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was 2005. So made a video machine in the first video made YouTube channel. Yeah, okay. No, I have not seen it. Power Glide Plus and Ultra released in 2001. Yeah, just like, yeah, those 3, 2001. Mine was made in 2008. Your what was 2008? You ready to sell the 480 yet? No. I still need to get a hose for it. I haven't gotten a hose for it yet. But I need to. Does the 480 use the same hose as the Whirlwind Lightspeed? Wait, you have a Power Glide Platinum? Give it to me. Now. I'll give you $40. I'll give you 40 ducks. I will mail you 40 ducks. 1 duck at a time. You will receive 1 duck every day for the next 40 days. Business days. In exchange for the Power Glide Platinum. Do you have a deal? You can fix the hose with it's easy to fix it. I'm not going to fix it, I'm going to replace it. It's taped up. You can't really... I mean, I guess I could do that thing where like I unthread it and then try to thread the hose. I don't know if that'll work with that type of hose. I have a Power Glide Ultra. No, you don't. If you do, I'll give you $1,000 for it. Not really, no. I'm not that... I don't need one that badly. But I do want one. If you actually do have a Power Glide Ultra, then I need it. Like now. Because I need one of those. I need it in my life. I just do. I will give you money for it. Or a vacuum. Or both. What vacuum cleaner are you currently working on? I just refurbished the Wind Tunnel 3 High Performance. I just fixed up that Dirt Devil Breeze. What else did I just fix? Oh, that Eureka Boss Super Light. Just fixed that up. What else? I don't, while you're right. I wish if I find one, I'll let you know because I'm not in need of one. Okay, great. Yeah. What pistols do you want? I want all the power glides, even the ones that I already have. And I mean like the old style, not the new ones. I mean, I wouldn't mind having one of the new ones, but I wouldn't want to pay a lot for it. But yeah, Power Glide Plus, Power Glide Ultra. There's also like some of those vacuums go under different names. Like the Power Glide Platinum also goes as the Bissell Power Track bagged. There's like one video of that on YouTube with an Oric with like shot bearings, and then there's also the Power Glide Plus. I believe also went under the name Power Groom. I'm pretty sure. I found a Power Glide Ultra. Where did you find a Power Glide Ultra? You need to link that to me right now. I command it. I command it. I'm blue and cold. It's sold. Yeah, it's sold. I went ahead and messaged them anyway just to see what they would say. But yeah, it was already sold. And it listed like in April. I don't know how I missed it. Glad you messaged them. It's sold already. There was no point to really have me message them. It's like, I freaking hate all these seller websites because first off, all the Power Glides that I find are in California. I found 3 Power Glides in the last week, and they're all in California, and they all refuse to ship it, no matter how much I offer. Like, I can offer $50 for shipping, and they'll be like, no, it's pickup only. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How hard is it to throw something in a box? Legitimately don't understand it. It's like you're not supposed to be meeting people in person now anyways. I don't know. But yeah, I want all the Power Glides. I want the Clean View I might pick up the Power Glide in California. There's a few Power Glides in California. Well, this one's already sold, but there was a Power Glide Plus on OfferUp and a Power Glide Platinum. But they just refuse to ship them. Even no matter what I offer. So yeah, so this person, they have a Power Glide Plus in Santa Monica. They don't have it listed for shipping. But they have a Power Glide Plus in Santa Monica for $30. Not a bad deal. That's how much I paid for my normal Power Glide. But they're not responding. So But yeah, so it's in Santa Monica. But again, like, she's not even responding. So she might not even have it anymore, realistically. Wait, doesn't it say how long ago it was posted? That's not it. Won't it say how long ago it was listed? Oh, posted 5 months ago. She doesn't have that thing. But still, that blue color is so pretty. Come on, that's so pretty. How can you not want that? And then, of course, I want the Powerglide Ultra because it's the higher end version of it. So I want all of them. I want all 4 of the Powerglides. The old school Powerglides. Do you have any Kirby's? No. I'm not a fan of the Kirby's. They're just too heavy. And they're too cumbersome. And there's not really any point, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, they're good machines. They just don't appeal to me. And I generally don't recommend them to customers. Unless they, like, specifically want it. So if I ever get a Kirby, like, it gets sold to me. Like, the few times I've gotten a Kirby in, I've flipped them immediately. They tend to go somewhat fast. I mean, they either go immediately or I can never sell them. Like, it's weird. What can I use to oil my 6583-X motor bearings? Either standard 3-in-1 motor oil or WD-40. I think there's like another like type of oil you could use, like grease. But I'm not familiar with what it's called off the top of my head. I'm sure you can do your research and see what the best grease is for like bearings and stuff, and you can find it, and it's applicable to any bearing, really. I have a G4, but the tech drive doesn't work. Yeah. Every Kirby that I've ever gotten in, the tech drive always worked fine. There's anything wrong with it. The only thing that was ever wrong with the Kirbys that I've gotten in are the fans are either clogged or like they needed belts and bags, and the brush holes needed cleaned. Or sometimes, actually for Kirby I've ever gotten, the weird thingy that like keeps it up doesn't work. So every time you pick it up, it like droops down, and it doesn't, like, the lock is like busted, but it wasn't ever really like a lock. Like, I don't know what you call that thing, but it's like, because it's just like a big metal brick, and there's just like a little floppy handle. And the handles always suck. They feel like they're really bad. They feel like they're going to snap every time I use them. And it's like, they're just inexcusable for a $2,500 vacuum. It's just stupid. So, like, again, they're good machines. They clean really well. They clean really well. They last forever. Like, they have their audience. And they're definitely not bad vacuums. They just don't appeal to me. When are you going to make Eureka Boss Smart Vac? Whenever I get a new pedal and switch for it. Because it's out of commission at the moment. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention, they're so heavy. They're so awful to work with. They're just not pleasant to deal with. I just hope I buy that blue and white bristle brush while I'm with my Helix 2191 blue. What do you think of the Eureka Smart Vac Victory? Looks good. Haven't tried it. Haven't tried that exact version. But it looks good. They're meant to drip down when you pick them up and do that when they're brand new. Oh, really? Oh, that's stupid then. I always thought they were defective. If they seem defective like that when they're supposed to be like that, then that's stupid. I prefer the Hoover convertible and Eureka F&G uprights more than Kirby. See, thank you. There you go. I mean, yeah, like the one thing is that like the Kirby is easier to use tools on than an F&G or a convertible, but it's like, who cares? You're not buying a machine like that for tools. If you want tools, you'll get a clean air upright. Like, you don't use a director upright with tools. Unless, you know, maybe if you're using like an old Hoover or something, you kind of justify it. Because they're at least like designed with the tools in mind. Even if it's something simple as shoving the tools on a caddy and jamming it on the side of the machine. Like, if it works, it works. Whenever my throat gets all scratchy, my voice will get higher because whenever I talk normally, my throat is like raw and it feels awful. Is there such a thing as throat medicine? So WD-40 does my motor. Hope it makes it sound better. That would have been cool if you bought two Spy Force backpack in 2005. I unboxed them on the channel. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even in kindergarten when I was 5. I was fixing vacuums when I was 5, but like I had just started fixing vacuums, and I wouldn't have thought to go buy one in the box. And if I did, it probably wouldn't have been a Dash 5. It probably would have been a Dash 6, maybe. Yeah, it's called tequila. Tequila. I don't have any tequila. I had I don't have any alcohol actually right now. What are you barking at? There's nothing there. Yeah, there's nothing there, Rubes. I don't know what you're barking at. I think every vacuum should have a vacuum lock. My friend has a Shark Liftaway blue and silver. Cool. I bought one with a noisy motor since it was used without a bag in it. Oh god. It's my first job fixing Kirby's for a church. A ghost past us flying behind. It's called a shadow. Really hope you can post the blue and white bristle brush. Can you stop? I'm about to friggin' ban you. Every 14 seconds you're asking me about the brush roll. Yes, I'm gonna list it. Quit spamming. Yes, I will list the stupid brush roll. Jeez. Obviously, I can't list it right now if I'm in the middle of a stream. Anyway, sorry I snapped. Thought about the dog barking nothing. Yeah, Ruby does that. She will bark at literally nothing. Isn't that right? You will bark at nothing. I will set my cup down. I will set my cup down. And you'll start barking at the door because you think someone's going to come in and slit your throat. It's not going to happen. And besides, even if someone did break into this house, you would just lick them to death. You wouldn't bite them or nothing. Have you looked into getting a Filter Queen or a TriStar? I've never even seen one of those, honestly. Never. Well, I take that back. I've seen a Filter Queen at, like, a vacuum store. Like, once. But, like, in the real world, as far as, like, in customers' houses or getting them in to fix, I've never seen one of those. Granted, I've only ever lived in small towns where people are poor as shit and can't afford anything. So, all I'm fixing are Bissell's, Hoover, Eureka, Dirt Devil, Dyson, Shark, you know, Phantom. I don't see Seabos. I don't see Mila's. I do see Kirby's. I hardly see Rainbows. And I've never fixed a rainbow. I will say that I've never fixed a rainbow because I've never actually gotten a rainbow in to fix. I've never had anyone ask me to fix a rainbow. And I never acquired a rainbow. I never bought a rainbow. Never been able to buy a rainbow. Used or new. Anyways, he has a Saved by German Shepherd, yes. Yeah, so TriStars and Filter Queens, those appear to be really good machines, but I have not tried one. Again, if I'm gonna try any premium brand, I want to try a Felix or an X4, X7, one of those SIBO machines. Those are the ones. If you're talking about like the sub, like the 800, like sub $2,500 vacuums, those are the ones I want to try. Maybe Miele as well, but I'm not a canister guy, and the U1 looks like a piece of shit. I'm sorry, everyone loves the U1. The U1 looks awful. It looks bulky. It looks stupid. I mean, again, I don't usually talk crap about it because I don't tend to, talk positively or negatively about machines I haven't tried. But like that U1 just looks not well thought out, and they've been selling it for forever, so obviously there's a market for it. But it's like, just buy a SIBO. Honestly, you buy the SIBOs for the uprights, you buy the Mieles for the canisters, period. You can get a Windsor for cheap. Where can I get a Windsor for cheap? I have not seen a Windsor for cheap anywhere. I know, like, I'll once in a while see people like, oh, I Google, I got a Windsor for like $20. Look, right there. I got a Windsor for $20 at a thrift store. Just need a new brush roll. Work fine. Literally, right as I say that, someone pops up in the chat. I've never seen that before. I've never gotten one. I've never seen one at a thrift store. I've never seen one anywhere in person. I haven't seen one. My vacuum store doesn't have them. Nothing. I just haven't seen them. I know they exist. I've had no luck at all. None. None. I've been looking for a Eureka Whirlwind Big Cup, but nothing so far. Those things are rare. Are you interested in a translucent blue Eureka Big Cup? Absolutely. Anything I'm a slut for anything translucent blue. What are you talking about? If it's translucent blue, I don't care what it is. I want it. Translucent blue coffee table. Translucent blue vacuum. Translucent blue stove. Translucent blue car. Translucent blue toilet. I don't care what it is. If it's translucent blue, I need it. Wait, I have a vacuum store. You have a vacuum store? Like, you own a vacuum store? And you just conveniently forgot about that? Tell me where it is, I'm going there. The translucent blue Whirlwind, it's an Electric Plus. Yeah, I've wanted one of those Whirlwind Big Cup ones. Since I have a normal Whirlwind. Honestly, even if it was a normal Whirlwind, I still want it. I love those Whirlwinds. Especially the Lightspeed. The Lightspeed is... I love the Lightspeed. It's been fantastic. Chance about to list a 6579-2 motor for you. Awesome. I meant you have a vacuum store in your town. I have one. One. That's it. Just one. And it's not that great. I mean, don't get me wrong. The guy's really nice. He knows his stuff, but there's not a lot of great selection. It's a very small store. It's also like split between vacuums and collectible trains. Like a model locomotive trains. So the vacuums are only like not even half the store. Chance about to list the motor for you. Awesome. Frustrating how H-Pad destroys vacuums are in good shape. Oh, it's his money. He can do what he wants with them. I have told him, however, because he destroyed a Eureka that I told him that I wanted, but I guess he didn't understand that that's what I was saying. Because I was trying to say in a silly way, I was like, hey, give me that Eureka. I guess he thought I was being silly, but I was legit. I was like, give me that Eureka. I'm going to give you money, and you give me that Eureka. So... Hope you love the motor as a wind down. It's pretty good. Well, that's pretty nice. So let me know when you've listed it. Also, I found a Rubbermaid power track from 2002 on eBay. The one that's $400? Yeah, that thing's been there forever. The guy won't even take $200 for it. Like, and that's already way too much for it. It was the Yellow Whirlwind Plus, right? Yeah, I think so. It was whichever one he had that sounded good, because obviously he's had ones where they sound like ass, and obviously I don't care about those because they sound like trash. But he had one recently that sounded really good. It sounded like it was in really good condition. I was like, I want that, and he broke it, and I'm like, dude, I wanted that, and he's like, oh shit, sorry. He's like, I'll let you know when I get. I'm like, yes, like you're in my server for a reason. What happened to the 6579 out of shot motor? Didn't you fix it? No, because my dad threw it away. Well, he did. He threw away the motor and the screws and the cord and like the switch. Like I had like the motor and the cord and the switch all attached and all the screws, and he threw away the screws and all the like important crap, and then just threw all the plastic in a box. This was during the brief time that I was living in Louisville. And, yeah, so, as a result, that machine is just a carcass. Will you live with your dad again? I'm engaged. I don't really have a reason to. But, I mean, I live 10 minutes away from him, so if something happens, something happens. If the house gets burned down, or if, I don't know anything else that would make me move back in with him. Your dad's an awesome musician. I wish we could hear from him. Yeah, he is. He didn't know that I was streaming that one time when he was playing the saxophone. I told him about it, and he was... I could see the smile on his face. He was just, like, so... You know, it was just so heartwarming to see that smile on his face when he's like, wait, did people liked it? And I'm like, yeah, you tore it up. And he's like, really? So, yeah. Any recommendations on where to find a power switch for Econ Boss Victory? eBay. eBay and Parts Warehouse. Hopefully you get lucky. You should invite him to a stream. I already do. I mean, I'm at my house now. When I'm at the other house, yeah. He hasn't come over to the new house yet. And honestly, I don't want him to until my friends move out. Motors listed, chance on offer up. Wonderful. Send me a link to it. Get Eureka Airspeed Gold. You should check out iBasic. I know iBasic. How do you pronounce? However you pronounce that. Yes, I'm very familiar with iBasic. Can I send it to you on Messenger? Sure. Daltech been cheating on his fiancée with translucent blue. Are you engaged with a girl? No. Sounds like he's been cheating on his fiancée with translucent blue. Like, just the entire color? If so, guilty. You're working at Seaboats. Why new vacuums are not what they used to be, speaking of history of the Liberation models? Yes. You should get 302-6, how's the 302-5 going for 2009? It's been going good. It's working just fine. I haven't used it in a while since I haven't really had a reason to. But, Yeah, last I checked, it was working just fine. I've also decided that I'm not gonna sell that 10 amp Fury. I'm just gonna hold on to it, and but I may sell this 12 amp one. You have Discord? I don't know you have. I do have a Discord. I don't really give it out to people anymore, though. I still remember the Psycho Josh videos, your first GTA vids. Yeah, those were awful. I'm eventually just gonna delete that entire series and just, like, private all those videos because they're just trash. Most of the people in that show was awful anyways. How's the 352-5 doing? It's doing good. Discord server link. I just said I'm not inviting anyone to the server. I'm not adding anyone else on Discord right now. I just kind of have it for my close friends at the moment. Yeah. So I'm debating on ending the stream. I don't really have anything else to say. I kind of just want to go lay down. I sent you the middle link. Thank you. Do you play Xbox Online? Not anymore. I don't even have a current gen console. I still have a 360. I had an Xbox One, but it got stolen, and I never bothered to replace it. So, yeah. Don't buy it yet, I still have to get a box. Oh, that's fine. When will you stream again? I don't know. Keep the stream going. Share some fun stories. Sam is still in a working PS2 Slim. Fun stories. There was one time when I woke up. I ate some waffles. And, what else did I do? I woke up, I ate waffles, I played Ms. Pac-Man, I laid in bed, I vacuumed the house, I went to Big Lots, didn't buy anything, I went home, I ate some mac and cheese, and then I went to bed. It's kind of a boring day, but it was a good day. I don't remember which day that was. That was like a while ago. It's been a while since I've had waffles. I've looked at one of those bigger green commercial cordless electric sleepers. They're really cool. I've looked at them. I haven't really thought about buying one. What intense story? Yes, it was very intense. Oh, do you want me to tell an actual intense story since we're talking about Xbox? Oh, do you like Eggo waffles? Yeah. What was the weirdest thing acquiring a vacuum? Okay, I'll get to that and then I'll tell the other story if I have time to get to it. So, well, this is funny because it's not funny. Let's see, what's the weirdest acquiring a vacuum story? I'm trying to think. Weirdest vacuum acquisition story. Weirdest? Become More Destiny Plus was kind of weird because like it was like trading for like a Power Force Helix, and the person obviously thought it was a Chem War because it was a Chem War technically. That was kind of weird. I don't know what else. See, the problem is a lot of the weird vacuum acquisition stories are ones that I don't have anymore, so I don't remember the stories that vividly because I don't have the machines. Hmm. You play Halo? Um, yeah, I've played it a few times. Nice stream first trying to begin one. Are you gonna keep vacuums when your husband live together? Well, yeah, of course. The only like I have a bunch of vacuums at the house now, as you can see. The only reason that I don't have all my vacuums from my dad's house here, as well as the rest of the stuff from my dad's house, like my main desktop, my like gaming PC, my dresser, my shelves, my entertainment center, that kind of crap, is because we have friends that are living upstairs, and the upstairs is the entire length of the house. So when they get their own place, soon, we don't know exactly when. It's just whenever they're, able to do that. Obviously, I'm not trying to rush them too much because it's not too big of a deal. Once they leave and I get the upstairs all cleaned up, I'm likely going to put new carpet in upstairs. Or if not, I'm going to lay down a bunch of rugs. And then all the vacuums are going upstairs. All of them. They're all going up there, upstairs. The upstairs is going to be the vacuum room. It's going to be the workshop. I may throw a desk up there. I may throw this desk up there if I feel like it. I'm not sure yet. And then the place where the vacuums are now, that's going to be the office. That's where my gaming PC and everything's going to go. That's where my dresser's going to go. Because, again, there's not a lot of space in the bedroom for both of our dressers. Because the bedrooms are really tiny. And, but yeah, so that's the plan. So all the stuff will be upstairs. Then also, our landlord's building a shed. And the vacuums that are like junk and they're like parts machines, I may throw them in there. Otherwise, keep them on the front porch. So that's kind of the plan, basically. So that's it. So yeah, all this stuff will be here eventually. Make vacuum save 27. I will. But yeah, so anyways, but yeah, I can't really think of a crazy sort of vacuum acquisition story. Again, like like with a power glide, it was the kind of thing where like it was on the way to see my grandma back when that was legal, and so there was like a time when she was sick, so I had to like postpone getting the machine for a while, and I offered them more money to get it, and they held it, and they were honest. I've had so many issues. See, the problem is that a lot of the crazy stories ended up in me not getting the machine. Because, like, it would be like where I would message the person, I would go to meet, and they wouldn't show up. Or I would drive, like, an hour to go meet the person in their town, and they wouldn't show up. Or, like, I would say that I wanted it, and we would schedule time to meet. And then, right when I'm about to go there, they'd be like, oh, I sold it to someone else. And it's like, I just drove here for nothing. And yeah, there's just been, it's not really been like, oh, crazy or interesting. It's just been like fucking annoying. And it's just like, there's so many times when I just don't understand why people can be just so unprofessional and just so ridiculous. Because it's like, it's ridiculous. So, but I had so many issues where, like, with getting machines, and they, where I've gotten them and they were broken, or, again, there's not anything in particular that sticks out to me as like, oh my gosh, this was so crazy. Even though it seems like I would have a story like that. And I'm sure I do. It feels like I do. It feels like there's a story like that buried in my back of my brain somewhere, but I can't find it. I don't remember anything about it. Or if it's even there. I don't know. Which motors do you need? I need motors for, well, obviously I'm getting the motor for the 6579-2, which I don't have one, so that's probably going to go in a... That's probably going to go in the Power Group Multicyclonic. And if it does, then hopefully if it works, that'll be fixed. What else do I need a motor for? I need a motor for... I guess I need a motor for that Hoover, but I'm not even sure if that's really worth it. Even doing it. I'm probably not even going to bother with that thing. And, what else needs a motor? I mainly need brush rolls, honestly. All my 6594s need brush rolls. All of them. All three of them. And then my 6596 Turbo needs a brush roll. So they all need brush rolls. What Hoover? The Hoover M-Power. The red Hoover M-Power that sounds like a chainsaw from the vacuum save. That one needs a motor. I might need new switches for both of my soft bag Hoovers. Oh, I need a lot of cords too. I need a lot of cords. My Hoover wind tunnel over here needs a cord. Dirt Devil Featherlight needs a cord. Eureka Power Plus needs a cord. Some of these machines I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother because I don't even know if I don't know if the motors work because the cords are cut, so I can't test them. But yeah, Eureka Power Plus needs a cord. That one probably is going to work. It's in good shape. What else? Again, I have a few machines that need crap. So I need a lot of parts. And I easily could like go on eBay and find all this crap, but I just haven't had the time. I just haven't really bothered to mess with it yet. Honestly. And like, honestly, the two Dirt Devils I'm trying to sell, the Breeze and the Featherlight, which the Blue Breeze works. It has the cord, but the motor sounds not the greatest, and it needs a brush roll, and obviously a belt since it's on the brush roll. And the height adjusted wheels are a little bit suspect. They sometimes fall off, but otherwise it's fine. You know, besides all those issues. And then I have the Featherlight, which good condition, just no cord. No cord. So, need to get a cord for that. And, I did steal the brush roll out of it and stick it in the Breeze, though. But it did have a little bit of a weird wind down in the newest video. So. But yeah, so. And the truth is like, I've been fixing vacuums for so long that I'm starting to get kind of burned out on it, that I'm kind of starting to just kind of feel like in the case of those Dirt Devils, I'm kind of like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with it anymore. Just someone please buy these things, and I don't have to look at them anymore. And I'm about to do the same thing with the Hoover, and possibly a few other machines. Well, there's some that it's like, they need work, but I don't want to mess with it. Someone else can mess with it. And I'll just sell it off for cheap, because the profit margin is going to be the same anyways. Often it's worse. It's like fixing a Bissell. It's like if I have to sell a Bissell to a normal person, they're not going to pay any more than what a collector would pay for a broken one. There's no reason. It's like if I get a Bissell Power Force Helix and I need to buy a new brush roll for $20, that thing's totaled. Like, everything else is good on it. Everything else is good on it. I can't sell it for $30. Because they're 50 new. They're 50, 60 new. It's like, no one's gonna do that. Try fixing PCs, you'll never get bored. Oh, believe me, I fix computers too. Like, I just fixed my friend's laptop. Literally today. I fixed my friend's laptop for her. The problem with computers and phones is that human beings are awful. They are awful. Trying to deal with the general public regarding their technology is awful. And look, I still love doing it. I still love fixing people's stuff. But this is why I prefer just buying broken crap, fixing it myself and reselling it. That's the way I prefer to do it. No human interaction whatsoever. Sell it on eBay. Some random person will buy it. I never have to talk to them. Unless they're lying to me about it being broken. Which usually happens. But, and yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's like with phones, I would fix a phone and they'd be like, it's not working on my service. And then I'd be like, okay, let me help you get it fixed. I want my money back. Be like, no, okay, I'm gonna help you get it fixed. Oh, by the way, I shattered the screen on it. Can you give me my money back and refund me the price that I paid for this phone card outside of this transaction? No, you're a scammer. And it's like, I can't stand these people. I can't stand these people. I can't. I just can't. It's just like, it makes more money. It's more profitable. It's arguably more fun to do the job itself. Fixing a computer, fixing a cell phone, it's not worth it. So you know what I do now? My friend who works at the local resale shop, he owns the shop. I'm really good friends with him. If he gets in a computer or something that needs fixed, or a cell phone that needs something, simple, I do it for him, and he pays me for it. It's not great pay, but because obviously he has to resell it in his own store and get a profit. But hey, it's something. It helps keep the light. I'm having a stroke. It helps keep the lights on. Oh my god. And then I'm helping out a friend with his business. Is what it is. And here's the thing. Because part of the reason why I do all this stuff, I do all this is because I like the idea of taking something that someone got rid of that's broken, fixing it up, and giving it to someone who needs it for a good price. Because number one, that's keeping stuff out of landfills. It's less wasteful. I'm like a pretty mild environmentalist. I mean, I'm not like, I'm not like riding a bicycle, but I'm also not throwing trash on the ground, So, like, if I can cut down on some of the crap that goes into landfills for no reason, especially stuff that has no business going into, like stuff that, is easily fixed. No, I don't want that. I'll fix it up, sell it myself, sell it or give it to someone who needs it. And also, it's just helping people, and it's better for them because they're not having to replace it entirely. Especially in the case of like a computer or a cell phone, because you have data on that thing and you want to get that off. You want to get your memories back and all that. So I don't have any way to do like hard drive data recovery unless it's like a failing hard drive. I'm able to nab the data off it before it croaks. But once it croaks, it's just like I don't have the tools to do that. So that's when you should send it to iPad Rehab or Rossman Group or something and have them deal with it. But yeah. Boss bagels for $90. What's your eBay? Have you looked into getting any pre-Powerglide physicals? What? Pre-Powerglide physicals? Looked into getting a pre-Powerglide. Pre-Powerglide Bissels? There's not really many that interest me. Oh, there's the original Liftoff. And like the Plus, which is just Liftoff. One of those would be cool. Can't think of much else. If it ain't like a Dyson, Shark, Kirby, or other premium brands. Even Shark. Even Shark. I can't sell a $150 Shark for $60. I can't. No one wants to pay that much for it. Unless I sit on it for literally 3 months. Not even that. I would sit on it for 6-7 months. And at that point, the space that it took up in my house basically was like rent. It's just stupid. You ever looked into getting any pre-Powerglide Bissell like the Bissell Plus? Like I just said, yes. How much did you pay for that Bissell Turbo Pet? I don't remember. Oh, I didn't pay nothing for it. It was on the side of the road. But yeah, and see, I like reselling cheap vacuums because you get a refurbished vacuum for really cheap, for even cheaper, and you get a great deal on it, and it works. Who cares? That people are like, no, I will go buy a new one. It's like, they're like, how do I know if it works? I'm like, it works. I show them a video of it working. They're like, well, how do I know if it's not working? I'm like, you. Ugh. Hey, Chance, have you seen the Samsung Galaxy S21? Yeah, it looks nice, but it sucks. You know why? Because they got rid of the main the best part about Samsung phones, which is Samsung Pay, and the MST technology. The reason you use Samsung Pay over Apple Pay and Google Pay is that it mimics card readers. Is that it can mimic card readers and work where no other payment service works. They got rid of that. Why? No reason. Because everyone lives in a big city where they have access to all this stuff now. Anyways, I need a drink. I'll be right back. Have you made potato pancakes? Oh yes, they're so good. Also, corn pancakes, like pancakes or waffles with like cornbread mix. You know, like for corn muffins and cornbread, but pancakes and waffles. Ooh, those are good. Ooh, I wonder what it'd be like if you took the potato pancakes and the corn pancakes and the normal pancakes, put them in a stack alternating. That's some shit that Denny's needs to do. Ooh, that'd be good. That sounds good. I'm back. Uh, excuse me. That's why I stopped selling local. Yeah. Well, then the problem is that then with shipping, it ends up costing as much as just going to the store and buying a new one, anyways. There's actually I forgot Denny's exists. Yeah, there's actually a local cafe that just opened up, and oh my god, it's so good. I don't want to say the name of it because I would tell you where I live, but it's I've been going to it recently. It's so good. It's like my go-to spot now for like dates and family gatherings and stuff. It's basically just like Denny's, but it's like it's cheaper, it's better, it has all the same cool stuff that Denny's has, and you're supporting a local business. It's a win-win-win-win-win. So, but yeah, I'm Ricari, but you like New Ricari. Well, look, if it's not the main reason, it's not that I don't like Macari as a platform. It's just that I can never find what I'm looking for on Macari because there's not enough people using it. Then they trash the vacuum, throw it away, and you save it again. Yeah. Glad to own a party. Ricky is ready their victory smart bag. That's all the Samsung Galaxy A5 2017 in America? I don't know. How is your boyfriend? My boyfriend's dead, but my fiance is doing pretty good. You got that joke, right? He's not actually dead. He's at work right now. Yeah, we got engaged like I think was it 2 days after Christmas or was it before Christmas? I think it was the 23rd, I'm pretty sure. Was it 23rd? I should have that memorized. It's on my Facebook somewhere, I don't know. The only reason I'm not wearing the ring, by the way, is because the ring that he got me ended up being a size too small. So it was like cutting off my circulation, so I had to pull it off. So, because he proposed to me, so obviously he he had the right size ring for himself, but not for me. So we got to get a new set. We're gonna get a new set of rings. It was actually one of those like silicone rings, so it was easier to take off, and it's a lot more comfortable to wear than like a metal ring. So it's really nice. But plus it was black and red, which isn't my color scheme. So if we get like matching like black and blue ones, that'd be kind of cool, because blue is both of our favorite colors. Actually, no, purple's his favorite color, but blue's like pretty much even, I'm pretty sure. Good thing I'm fixing vacuums on your own is you can work from your house at any time. Oh yeah, working from home is fantastic. Yeah, YouTube is really frustrating and stressful, and you feel like you don't have any job security. Just like a real job. Right? It's like, oh no, I made less than my paycheck. Oh wow, that happens when your hours get cut effectively because of COVID. I'm getting the full experience. I plans on buying a rainbow vacuum. Isn't that wonderful? Translucent blue. Yes. When you work overtime to get a higher paycheck and they don't count the overtime hours. Oh god, that sucks. It makes me just want to bash someone's face in. Ugh. That's always nice. But yeah, YouTube is fucking drunk right now. I don't know why it is that I'm making like not even 2/3 this month of what I made last month. Like it's supposed usually like when there's more videos and you're making money off of more videos, you would think that that would make it go up, like up, as far as because more views, more people are watching videos, more. Because I don't know why it's happening. I'm honestly half considering opening a Patreon. Like, I was against. I've had friends tell me to open a Patreon for years, for like the last year at least. Actually, I know like a year and a half ago, Jesse was trying to get me to open a Patreon, and I never did it because I was like, I don't want to take money from people, even if they're like giving it to me to like help the channel and help pay for new equipment and stuff. You know, it's like that. I can't justify that. But now that I'm actually living on my own, and or like paying for my own bills basically is the way to put it, and paying my own rent and stuff because it's my house. Then that's when you kind of realize, oh shit, like YouTube is like not all that great at being consistent. So I'm wondering if I should open a Patreon. And then and then at that point, if you want to be a patron and if you want to donate to the channel, then you can. And if you don't want to, then you don't. I don't know. Maybe I should do it. Maybe I should just fucking do it. And you know what? If no one donates in like a month, maybe I'll just ignore it. But yeah, I'm gonna go, guys. Have a great day. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. But yeah, I wonder if I should open a Patreon. I'm not sure. Word, I'm gonna disable my ad block in channel. You had ad block on my channel? Oh, you dick. You realize ad block makes it to where I don't make any money, right? Like that's bad. Because it's my job. So, yeah. Oh, and I just realized that's Hunter. Wow. I'm sorry, man. The double 30-second ads were too much. Well, why don't you tell me that? I don't know how much recognition you got off of using my characters in your story that I never read. No, not ever read. I just haven't kept up to date with it. I read like the first few that you wrote, and I just kind of stopped really paying attention to it because because I would always like try to sit down and like read the stories like all in one section, all in one session, and then like I would be like, I want to go do something else. Pff, nobody really did, so yeah. Now most of your vids I watched on my phone anyways. I had exceptions for most of the small guys I subscribed to. Fair enough. I'm gonna make an audiobook of it soon on YouTube. Ooh, I would listen to that shit constantly. Because legitimately, it was a really good story, and I really feel bad because that kind of sets a precedent. It's like you're telling me like the person who's like the main character in the story, even they didn't read it. It's like that doesn't look good. Even though it's obviously says nothing about the story itself, it just says something about me being a you know a douchebag with a 5-second attention span, but it's yeah, it's just kind of how it tends to play out, at least to the press. So, hey, if you need a narrator for that audiobook, hit me up. Don't worry, people don't really read anymore, so it's not just you. Huh? Maybe we could get a bunch of people to do the audiobook. You know, I was thinking of getting some different voices for the other characters, actually. Yeah, see, there you go. I mean, I would hope that I would do Trace's character, because that's, I mean, right? But, I mean, we get, like, other people to do the other stuff. Were any of the other characters based off of other people's personas? Because if so, get a hold of those people and see if they want to do it. So it's like more realistic, I guess. I think you'd be good for it, actually. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's not like I have any sort of experience with like speaking or talking into microphones or recording. Oh shit. Oh, I see. Do you have a shark vacuum for sale? I will soon, actually. Very, very soon. I have a Navigator Swivel Deluxe that I'm putting back together. And after I review the Honiger, and after I review this thing, well, either way, it's in line. So I will be listing it probably by at least February. So within like the next 2 weeks, I'm probably going to get it fixed up and listed. I love fixing vacuums. It's very fun. You need to get more vacuums. Oh, hell no, I don't. How much do you want for it? I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to think. How much were they when they're new? I think when they're new, they're like $150. So I probably asked, like, I don't know, $75? $60? I don't know. Something in that range. I'm negotiable. Not really as much as usernames, characters, and their personalities are really my own creation. Vasca's name was taken from a friend of mine. Didn't even know Vasca was a girl's name until afterwards. Ah, that's funny. Vasca? You can tell how long it's been since. Again, my memory is shit. So like, I remember I read the stories. Weren't we still on Amino at that point? Because didn't I meet you on Amino? I thought I did. Yeah. Jesus, that was a long time ago. I haven't been on there. Is that even still a thing? Did that get burned down? I'm pretty sure they burned it down to purge all the COVID and art thieves. Or whatever else people are doing on there. But, yeah. What are your opinions on Miele vacuums? Miele's are... I mean, I haven't used one. They're allegedly... And I'm not saying that like a negative way, but a lot of people really like Miele vacuums. They're obviously built really well and have a lot of, good features. I just haven't tried one myself. And honestly, I'm not the best person to review Miele because I'm not a fan of canisters. So, now, but you got me into it way back then. I kind of dropped the app because it got mega toxic. Oh yeah, I mean, once I broke up with my stupid ex, I just abandoned it completely. Then I got back on there like maybe like 2 or 3 times. I'm not kidding. Like in the entire year of 2020, I think I got on Verdimino like once or twice, and it was literally the only thing where like I just logged in to see if I had messages. Like I wasn't even like actively logged in. I'm not logged in on this phone, so it's just like just see if anyone tried to reach out to me. I even had like an amino for this channel. I never even bothered to launch it. It exists, but there's nothing there. There's nothing there. So I'm glad I abandoned that abandoned amino for what I did. I don't remember my login. My login's autosave, so I can log into it. I'm sure if I want to, because I don't think I ever said. I think I always just used Google to log in. So actually, what do I do? Let's see that if while I'm on here. Let's see. Can I log in? Is Amino even on this thing? Yeah, there's a lot of. Honestly, I've been like completely out of the furry fandom. It's just been a toxic wasteland. All the people that I've been talking to have just, or not all of them, but a lot of them have just been awful. There's so much drama, and it's just not. At least I'm probably in the wrong section of it. But I've just given up on it. And I know my fiance's been like, "Hey, when are you gonna make me a fursona?" And I've been like trying to figure it out for like the past however long. I have a friend of mine that I was trying to like help create one with, because I'm bad at creating shit. I just never got around to it. I'm just like, I don't care anymore. I'm sorry, babe. I just don't. Because that's basically what I said to him. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just need to distance myself from this shit for a while. Because it's just stupid. And I feel bad because it really breaks my heart. Because, it really was. I mean, that whole thing saved my life. Like, legitimately. Like, if it wasn't for the furry fandom, I would not be alive today. But, it is what it is. You live and you learn and you grow and shit changes. So, for better or for worse. Where is Amino? Do I not have it on here? I guess I don't. I don't even think I have it downloaded, do I? No, I don't. I've been looking for it on a phone that's not even downloaded on. But download it from the Play Store again. Okay, so... Oh, it is on here. Okay, never mind. Am I logged in? Hi, I'm back, Chance. Okay, wonderful. Log in. Google. See if I have anything. Skip. Oh. I remember I used to like check in on Amino like every single day for like a year, and I had like a really good streak going. Now I just don't care. I don't even have any messages. Oh wow, I have one message? Oh, I got one follower in October of 2020. Yeah, okay. Can you do $40 on the shark? Maybe. Greetings from Mexico. Hello. Hola. I guess. I don't know. Ooh, have you checked out my YouTube channel? By the way, I made a video. Ooh, I have not. I should do that. But I can't click on channels on the live stream, which is really stupid. I should be able to just like right click and like open channel or something like that. Or click on the username and it should pop up a thing that says open channel or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I can search for it. I won't watch it right now, but I want to I don't want to forget. You still have me on Discord, right? Because I know we haven't talked in a while. Good to see you, man. Okay, that's a... Okay, understand... YouTube... That's okay. It's a long one, kind of. I can DM it. Yeah, just DM me. And I'm assuming you still have my... I'm assuming I still have you in Discord. I have 2 vacuums. Wonderful. That's not how you spell vacuum. I haven't talked to anyone in a while. To be honest, life has been as the past year. I can relate to that. I can understand wanting to just like disconnect from everything and just like forget life even exists. That's a mood. Anyways, so it's 3:56. I think he's gonna be getting off work in a few minutes. Are you in shutdown? Illinois just went back to phase. We were in phase 3 for a while. I forgot how the phases are set up, but I think now we're back in phase 1 now, which means that indoor dining is finally allowed again. Because before it like was banned entirely. So indoor dining is allowed now. So basically now it's just business as usual. Of course, everyone's wearing masks, or at least they should be. Indiana has like a mandatory mask mandate, and it's like, why is Indiana more progressive than Illinois? Like, why is Indiana making more sense than Illinois? That's not how it's supposed to happen. It's not supposed to do that. I mean, showing online is stay invisible. Did you get a new Phantom Fury? Not a new one, but I did get a recent one. I did get one recently. The cord hook is broken, the lower cord hook. I'm mad about that. The seller didn't describe it. I'm half considering returning it, but I don't want to return it because they're probably going to chuck it. I'd like to just get a partial refund for the thing, but what are you going to do? Everything is still shut down here in Michigan. We don't have indoor dining, but everyone goes out anyways. Yeah. My hair is way too long. I always have this like bad habit whenever my hair gets long is I'll twirl it. Just like, I mean, you probably see me like doing this. Is I'll do that just all the time. That's a common problem on old Phantoms, sometimes depending on the owner's level of care. Yeah, so my last Fury that I got also had a broken hose, but I was able to get a replacement. Now, there is a replacement on eBay, a replacement hose with a good hook on it, but do I want to buy it again and then be stuck with 2 extra Fury hoses with broken clips? Like, because no one's going to want that. No one's going to buy a hose with broken clips. I mean, unless I can find someone whose hose is actually split and they somehow don't care about having a cord clip, but like, there's nobody using a Phantom anymore. They're all collectors, and they're all going to care about that. So it's just going to be money down the drain. And it's not like I don't have Phantoms with the cord clips. My favorite Phantom, which is the 12 amp orange one that I just mentioned, does have the proper clip now because I replaced the hose. We don't follow rules here in Hillbilly Land. Michigan is not Hillbilly Land, okay? Y'all voted for Biden. You're not Hillbilly Land. Try going to like Tennessee or Alabama or something. That's Hillbilly Land. Or even Kentucky. Oh, God. Although admittedly Kentucky's not as bad, but I was in Louisville. I was in the one out of the 2 blue parts. 2 blue parts. I didn't vote for Biden. I voted for Hawkins, LMAO. I mean the state. The state voted for Biden. You know what I mean. And good on you for voting for Hawkins. I voted for Biden just because, well, Hawkins ain't gonna win. But I respect you for voting for Hawkins. If all 4 candidates legitimately had a good shot of winning, then I would have voted for Hawkins too. Probably. I don't know. I haven't done, honestly, I can't really say that for sure. I probably would have still voted for Biden because I haven't done enough research on Hawkins. But maybe I would have bothered to do enough research on Hawkins, and maybe I would have actually liked him. I didn't like Jorgensen, though. Everyone's like fapping to Jorgensen, and I did not like Jorgensen. Like, my fiance, He voted for Bernie in the primary like I did, and he was going to vote for Jorgensen in the general. And I was like, you went from like social democrat to libertarian, and he's like, I don't know, I just don't want. He's like, I just don't want Biden or Trump, and I'm like, yeah, but like, Biden's actually doing some good stuff, and he's like, yeah, and we talked about it for a bit, and like over time, he was just kind of like, yeah, I'm voting for Biden. And then by the time election day actually happened, he was actually like really excited. He's like, Biden's gonna win, Biden's gonna win, and we're all like, ah. So Jorgensen got big votes here for a third party, yeah, but I mean, it still wasn't better than it was in 2016. 2016 was the year for third parties. I mean, because everyone hated both of them. Not everyone, but enough. 2016 was the year of third parties. If a third party wasn't gonna win, look, see, if McMullen had actually won Utah in 2016, maybe you could have made the argument that third parties had started to gain momentum. But, I mean, Perot got 19% of the vote in 92 and didn't win a single state. So, you know, it's just not going to happen. See, you want to know the truth? If the Libertarians and the Green Party candidate didn't show up 3 months before election day and be like, hey, remember us? Like, if they actually built, like, a legitimate coalition and platform, like the Democrats and like the Republicans do, even if, like, you don't have the money to, like, force yourself onto every ballot immediately, like, you build that infrastructure, and then if you don't win this election, you build momentum into the next election. This is the problem, is, like, both these third parties, both these, like, sort of major third parties, if you can call them that, the Greens and Libertarians, people always forget they exist for like 3 years at a minimum. 3 out of the 4 every 4 years. You can't build a winning strategy when people 3 weeks before the election don't know who you are. Like that's just not sustainable. You know, like they just don't have the outreach. They need to build up the infrastructure necessary, and maybe they'd have a shot. You know why Perot got 19% of the popular vote? Because the dude was rich, and he could just slam television ads down everyone's throats. And it actually worked pretty well. I missed my Fury. It was a favorite vacuum. It was my favorite vacuum. Yeah. There's a Fury that I'm going to get on eBay soon because this one is going back. But if I do get that Fury on eBay, and I mainly want it because it has the attachments, because it's the one I wanted to get. It was relisted for however long, and I finally got the seller to relist it because I bid on it and the bid didn't go through for some reason. So I get paid tomorrow, and I'm gonna grab it tomorrow, or no, 2 days from now. And yeah, so I'm gonna get that, and once I get that, I'm gonna return this one. Or honestly, if you want it, maybe I'll sell it to you. I don't know. Is it a 10 or a 12 amp? It's a 12. It's the same as the one that I have. It's just the one that I'm looking at has the attachments. I've been trying to get this one for a long time, but I keep losing it because I end up not having the money whenever it gets paid. But I've been waiting and waiting, and I'm finally gonna get the stupid thing. So I'm happy about that. So, but the one that I have is the same one. They're both 12 amps. Don't buy it. For the love of God, don't buy that Fury. I'm gonna be so mad. If I got the person to relist it so I could get it and then someone else gets it. I mean, I guess that's the nature of it, but whatever. I know which one you're talking about. It's listed with the hose extension around the vacuum. I want a 10 amp. Okay, good. Well then you're not my enemy then. There are 1 or 2 10 amps on eBay. There is one for well, there was at least one. I think the other one might have sold, but there is a 10 amp on eBay. So you can snap up a 10 amp on eBay if you really want a 10 amp. Every version of the Fury is on eBay as far as I'm aware. At least like one example of it. I'm going to buy them all. Not the 10 amp because I already have a 10 amp. So you can add that. If you want the 10 amp, get that 10 amp. Because I already have the 10 amp, so I don't need a 10 amp. Take a shot every time I say 10 amp. So, I'm gonna get that Fury, and then I might also get both of those special editions that were on there, because those have been on there for a long time too, and I kind of want the special editions. For a while I didn't care, but now I really want them, so I'll go ahead and get them. I'll just get it over with. I'm gonna get them eventually anyways, so I might as well just get them while they're still there, because no one else wants them, obviously. And because there was like a special edition and then a limited edition with the stupid crosswind handle on it, but I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I'll like it. So I'll get those too, and then I'll have all the Furies. I want a Thunder. Yes, there's a special edition, limited edition. Yeah, and there's a Thunder on there too. I actually don't have a Thunder, but I do have a Destiny Plus, and I have a video on that. So right now my Phantom collection consists of 2 green 12 amp Furies, an orange 12 amp Fury, a green 10 amp Fury, a Lightning, and a Destiny Plus. And a Twister, although a Twister's not like and it's not an Iona Phantom, it's a Europro Phantom, but still a Phantom, kinda. But it's the only Europro Phantom I have. For a while ago, I had a Phantom Domestic, and I got rid of it because I'm stupid. I have a Fury, a Cyclone XT, and a Lightning. I missed out on a Cyclone XT. I was going to go bid on it, and then Phantom Lightning got a hold of it. But I'm not really mad about losing it, because when he got it, it ended up being damaged anyways, which I kind of feel bad for him for getting a damaged one, but it's kind of like, okay, I guess I dodged a bullet there. It's one way to look at it. So I'm probably going to sell my Lightning too, because I do like the Lightning, but I honestly don't know, because I'm not a canister person, so, but I may hold on to it just because it's neat, because it basically is a DCO2 with a power head, and I think slightly different filters. Meep, 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 meep. I like my Phantom Lightning. I don't really like my Cyclone XT. Well, if you don't like your Cyclone XT, I'll take it. So if you hate that Cyclone XT and you're ready to throw it in a dumpster, why don't you throw it in a box and send it my way? You probably don't hate it that much if you're a Phantom vacuum enthusiast, but I am looking for a Cyclone XT, so just throwing that out there. What I really want, and I know this is rare, but I really want a Crosswind 200 XL. You know, the one that's basically like the Fury limited edition, but with the but it's blue and has the slightly different pin setup. That sucks. Yeah, I want that piece of crap. I want it. I really do want it. Because it's interesting, and I think it's neat. And I think it's more interesting than, you know, the Fury limited edition, because the Fury is just a Crosswind with the old school Fury bin. Do you have a Shark Duo Clean? Yes, I have 2 of them. I have the Apex, the original Apex, and the Apex Zero M. The Apex Zero M needs a new wand, and then the normal one just needs a cleaning.
I sold the S9.
You sold the S9?
200.
For 200.
I tried. Wasn't coming up any on the price. So we're supposed to meet him at 11 tomorrow morning.
Oh, they're buying it in person?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna do what I did last time. I'm gonna make sure the money's real, and I'm not gonna hand him the phone until I have the money.
Yeah, make sure the money's real.
Yes. So, guess what you get to do tonight?
I gotta replace the back on this thing.
Yep. Mom's let me get the stuff to make tater tot casserole too.
Ooh, yummy, 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 yummy. Can you run the Apex? It's not here. I can't run the vacuum if I don't have it with me. I like it, but it's not my favorite to grab. Those Phantom those phantoms people throw away because they clog under single cyclonic. Well, yeah, I know why. I know why they're rare. But yeah, I want all the phantoms. I want both of the crosswinds, and I want the wildcat, and the cyclone XT. And I guess having the Westinghouse thing would be cool too. Did someone pay you fake money? Yeah. When I was in Louisville, I sold my like brand new condition Note 8 to a guy for $350, and it was fucking fake. It was fake money. Thank goodness they caught the dude. But like, it sucks because I assumed that if someone gives you fake money, that like, I guess this was like a naive thing that I thought, oh, this, you know, would make too much sense. But it's like, I would have thought that if someone gives you fake money, therefore steal something, that they would be legally required to pay you back that money in real money. But no. So, what is the point? I mean, from a purely selfish perspective, obviously this guy was a horrible guy, and I'm glad that he was off the streets, but, I mean, from my perspective, it's like, what was the point of even reporting him? It's like, I didn't get my money back, I didn't get my phone back, so, what the fuck? I mean, my Xbox that got stolen, I still haven't got that damn thing back.
Hey, I'm going to mom's.
Alright. Do you want to get a Regina housekeeper? From what I understand, those things are trash, but they are kind of neat.
Hey, I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Did you see my comment on your stream earlier?
No.
I watched you ignore my phone call.
Huh?
Did you not get my phone call?
I called you.
I called you and you didn't call me back.
You called me and I answered.
Yeah, and then I called you again to let you know I sold the S9, but you didn't answer.
Oh, you did? You called me again?
Yeah.
Did it go through? When did you call me, man?
It was probably about 2:30, 2:45.
2:26?
Yeah, maybe.
Hmm.
Is that the only one you got?
Yeah.
Because that was our phone call the first time. Unless not it went through.
Bye.
Bye.
I have the vacuum you want. Oh, give it. But yeah, I know why those single cyclonic phantoms are rare. But that's why I want them. Because they suck. But yeah, so someone did pay me fake money. And he ended up being like a crazy drug dealer who's like really famous in Louisville, and they put him away for a long time. So that's good. And I actually messaged another guy. I got a message from another guy who had gotten scammed by the same guy, and we both reached out to the police together, and we were able to kind of take this guy down. It was kind of fun. I felt like, you know, like a CIA agent or some shit. So, but yeah, so clean the house with the vacuum. Do you know how to fix shark power speed? I have one, but I broke the side of the brush roll when I was cleaning my room. If you broke the side of the brush roll, you're just gonna have to replace the cleaner head. Because I mean, you can replace. Actually, no. I think you can replace the brush roll, but the problem is getting the parts. So honestly, call Shark and they'll probably take care of it for you, assuming your vacuum's within warranty. So, is there any final questions that anyone wants to ask? Because I kind of want to like not stream anymore. How much do you think it will cost? Well, I don't know. If it's within warranty, they won't charge you for it. They'll just send you a new cleaner head. At least that's based off my experience. I'm afraid to buy another Phantom off of eBay. My Lightning has bad bearings. Oh yeah, the only reason I have a Lightning is because I went to return it and like they wouldn't. I couldn't get a return because by the time they accepted the return, I didn't have a box the Lightning would fit in. I couldn't figure out where to get a box, and by the time I found the box, the return had closed. And the thing smelled like dog. It was in bad condition. The power head is intermittent. I got completely ripped off on that thing. So, yeah, so it's just annoying. I'm trying to sell that Lightning, but nobody wants it. Probably because the power is kind of fucked, but you know. Do you know if a BizPower Force Helix 2191U has a warranty? Yeah, all of them have a 2-year warranty. The filters are junky. These filters are junk and disgusting. Do you play Smite? No. I've heard of it, but I haven't played it. I don't really play many video games at all anymore, honestly. I don't really bother. I play Grand Theft Auto and Ms. Pac-Man. That's about it. Or sometimes I'll play like I've been meaning to start playing Rocket League. Buy a new shark. I still kept my Lightning, and I'm going to fix it eventually, but I found a cheap Thunder on eBay. I might message the seller and see if he can tell me more about it. That's a good idea. Like, I really want to get... It's a newer style like your Destiny Plus. Yeah. Ooh, I'd vibe in real life with you. Yeah, I'd hope so. You seem cool. And then again, and you're in Michigan, so that's like... You just gotta, like, go over and then up a little bit. Again, I've been so, like, obsessed with, like, this election and, like, constantly filling out electoral maps and seeing what could happen that it's like, literally someone can be like, oh, I'm in this state. I'm like, oh, you're, oh, right there, you know? So, because I have the whole map, like, memorized in my head. So, you know, I'm in Illinois, you're in Michigan, so Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, right there, so. Or I guess if you're in that upper part of Michigan, then you could go up through Wisconsin. You know, that upper little tail of Michigan, whatever you call that little thing. So. Nah, fuck Upper Mich. What's wrong with Upper Michigan? Honestly, fuck Lower Mich. Honestly, fuck the world. I felt that. And fuck everyone. And fuck you too. Fuck Family Guy. Fuck Acer. Fuck Dell. Fuck Mountain Dew. Fuck UAG. Fuck money. Fuck this broken back. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? It's all shattered. Easy to find what's right. I believe in you. I can show you that I can see right through all your empty lies. I won't stay long in this world so wrong. Say goodbye as we dance with the devil tonight. Don't you dare look at him in the eye as we dance with the devil tonight. Does 2191U have a squeak? No, it doesn't. If it has a squeak, just, again, put some oil in the bearings and the brush roll or the wheels or whatever. Destroyer 1398. Hell no, I ain't doing that. No reason to do that. You play GTA Online? Not really. I just kind of open up the game and run around and just cause chaos for a few minutes and blow off some steam, and then I get bored and do something else. Can't have shit in Detroit. Yeah. Can't have shit in Flint. Can't even have water in Flint. They still haven't fixed that. The governor that caused that just finally got arrested and charged for it, so at least that's good. I miss my Fury so much. Hopefully I can replace it soon. I still have it, though. So what, you have a Fury and it's just not working? What's the deal with that? I use bottled water for everything. Not in Flint, though. Your hair is sexy. It's sexy AF. Okay, okay. Calm down. I can kind of feel the thirst kind of soaking through the screen. Maybe cool it a little bit. I'm not even attractive. I don't know why people like me. Someone put this person in timeout. Watch my son's vacuum save videos. Like a vacuum save episode 1. It should pop up. It runs and smells like it's on fire and it sounds bad. Oh god. It smells like it's on fire. That's one way to put it. Imagine you run your vacuum and the fucking smoke alarm goes off. Like, honey, why's the smoke alarm going off? Sorry, I'm cleaning the living room. Yeah, mine doesn't do that. It never did that before. Oh no, that's not good. The bearings of my Fury dried out just from it sitting in my closet, my 10 amp one. It seems like the 10 amp Furies are always just so brittle. It seems like the motors on the 12 amps are a lot stronger. But yeah. Why do I have these headphones in? I don't need these headphones in. I've had these headphones in for so long, I didn't even need them in. I just kept putting them in and I didn't realize I don't even need them. Ugh. I can't hear out of my left ear. I've had like a wax buildup of some kind. And again, I put peroxide in this ear. I put the actual proper medical, like eardrops, not medical, but like crap you get from like Walmart, CVS. Let it soak in there, and I still can't hear. I can still, if I like jam my finger in there and wiggle it around, eventually I get to a point where then all of a sudden the sound starts coming back in. Then I let go, and then I can like feel it close up. I don't know if there's something swollen in there. I don't know if like I Q-tip broke it or something. Can you run a vacuum? Okay. You want me to run a vacuum? Ruby, what are you doing? Yeah. Well, let's see. What vacuum should I run? Well, I know we got the Phantom person in here. So we'll go with that. Okay, don't fall. Don't fall, you jackass. There we go. Okay. We got that. Let's make sure this isn't gonna like tear some crap up. Headlights burned out on this, but you know, no big deal. That's not a carrying handle. Why is this thing now taking a long time to boot down? Boot down? That's not the terminology. Well, there we go. Look at that. Prop that thing up nicely. Keep that as a little prop in the background and get this cord out of the way. Since the friggin' clip is broken. There we go. That'll be our little background piece. That'll be our little background piece. This would be a good idea. I can just keep this box here and then just pick a random vacuum and just sit it here for the whole stream. Hey, if you had to destroy a vacuum, which one would you destroy? I would destroy... I have a broken Power Force Helix on the front, on the front porch. Bad cord, bad motor, bad everything. I'd take the brush off it and beat the crap out of it because everything else is bad. It's literally like a parts machine full of bad parts. So I'd smash that. Bring in the 2692, please. Okay, fine. Okay, so the Phantom fan. Can you see the Phantom one more time? Actually, see this box. Funny story. This box. You're gonna see this box again. You see this blue, this like bluish teal. You're gonna see this box tomorrow. because as you guys know, I got the Honiture H8 cordless. It was my first ever vacuum that a company has ever sent to me as a free sample to review, and that review is coming soon. But I actually got my second vacuum sent for review purposes, and this is my first upright. That's the only thing that I will spoil. So a company has sent me an upright vacuum to actually test for review purposes. Shortly after the Honiture sent me there. It is a different brand. It's not a Honiture. But, so it's not a Honiture and it's an upright. That's the only hints I'm going to give. So you will see this machine unboxed likely tomorrow. So, hey Telta, do you listen to country music too? No, I don't listen to country music. I got a new DC-14. Woohoo, wonderful. Is it a newer Powerful 6 or older one? It's a newer one. It's a 2191 purple one actually, but it's like really broken, so it doesn't matter that it's, you know. I'm sad now. I miss using my Fury. Aw. Well, I mean, I'm sure you could open up that Fury and fix it, right? I mean, there's enough Furies out there on eBay that if you end up completely destroying it, you shouldn't be, you know, if you break apart or something. Yeah, it sucks, but it's not like, I mean, the thing's already broken. It doesn't work, right? So it's not like, oh no, I'm going to take a perfectly working bag and break it. It's just like, you know, you're trying to make it work. So, but yeah, so I got this one. Again, the cord hook is broken on it, and it's not in the best shape. It's obviously needs a new headlight. Whenever I got it, it was advertised as needing a belt, and it also needed a... It also needs a brush roll. The brush roll isn't very good in this. I actually have an NOS Fury brush roll, but I don't have it installed in any of my Furies right now because I don't want to get it dirty. I know that's weird, right? I bought an NOS brush roll, I'm not even using it. But, you know, I do have an NOS brush roll. This one, I did lubricate the bearings. I did get it working. It does sound a bit funky on the wind down. I'm assuming that's the brush roll, not the motor. That little wind down that I was mentioning earlier, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll be right back. I'm running out of space here because I got this chair, and then now the space heater's in the way. I put this in this box. That's kind of hard to sneak up with the shadow. Okay. Okay, don't step on that cord. All right. Ah. Alright, anyways, so, Dirt Devil Easy Light. Anyone here who has a 2191? I used to have a 1739, but gave it away. Okay, I'm starting to think that wind down's the brush roll. Oh yeah, so it's hard to talk when there's a vacuum running directly behind you. Something is up with the brush roll. Yeah, I can tell. So that needs a belt. Clearly crap, because it needs a brush roll and a hose. But, you know, it's a Phantom. What are you going to do? Let's see. I used to have a Dirt Devil Easy Light. 8 years 2191. I live in 6 vacuums. 7 years 2191. Where are you from? A little business full of go. 1240. Model 50. eBay. He'll be back. Where's 2692? Really didn't notice. Yes. Have you ever fixed a Bissell? I've only fixed about 1,347 Bissels, and actually that's probably not that far off, because I know I've at least fixed several hundred Bissels, if not maybe upwards of 1,000. So how's the 1398 working for you? It's working good. I'm eventually going to sell it probably because I have the Sanitaire and the Big Green, so there's really no reason to keep it. But yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's working fine. Okay. You see, there's all the... Oh, wow. It actually, like, ground up all of the oatmeal. Or perhaps just the Cyclone actually, like, squished it. Do you have a Bissell Pro Heat Pet Carpet Cleaner? Yes, I do. I have a Pro Heat 2X Revolution. I never saw that Fury on eBay. What, this one? It was called, like, Phantom Fury. It had the model number, and it said needs belt. Needs a belt. And they had it listed for, I think, like 100, and I offered 75. My fiance got this for me as a Christmas gift, since the laptop that I got for myself as a Christmas gift ended up being a scam. So my fiance bought this for me, and so he's actually been a lot more critical of this thing than I have, because he's like, "What, you're telling me the brush roll's going bad and the hose is going bad? Send that thing back and get my money back and get that other one." And I'm like, I will. But I'm probably just going to do is I'm just going to get the other one when I get paid, and then once I have that one secured in my hands and I've confirmed that it's good, then I'll return this one. So problem is that going to happen long enough to where I'm still within the return window on this one? And then also I'm kind of like, should I return this? Because if I return this, I'm worried that they're just going to throw it away. And if they throw it away, then, well, that's not good. Because still, I mean, 75 bucks. By the way, you know how much... Oh, by the way, Phantom Vacuum Enthusiast, even though my 10 amp Fury doesn't sound the best, like the bearings are dried up in it, and the brush roll is completely bad, like it's worse than this one in it, that 10 amp Fury has all the attachments. I don't know if they're original, but it has all the attachments that fit on it. And guess how much I paid for that thing? Like, I want you to guess. While I grab this and stick the other vacuum here the person was wanting to see, you try to guess how much you think I paid for that machine. And that wasn't shipping. That was local pickup. I mentioned how I was in Louisville, Kentucky. I picked that up in Louisville. So, traveled to Kentucky, although at the time I was kind of living there. Either way, guess how much I paid for that Phantom Fury? $25. That's exactly correct. I don't know how the hell you guessed that. You must have watched the video. You obviously watched the video. You obviously watched the 10 amp Fury review. Because there's no way you got that right on the first guess. But yeah, I got that thing because I assumed, look, even if this thing is a shot piece of crap, The attachments alone, $25 with a free phantom doorstop. Good deal, right? Even if it doesn't work, you get $25 worth of nice phantom attachments, and you get a free phantom-shaped doorstop. Works good. But it wasn't a doorstop. It works. The brush roll is a piece of shit. Like, it's bad. There's no saving it. Then again, maybe I could replace the bearings on the brush roll. I don't know. But as is, it's not, you know, grease is not going to fix it. So, brush roll's gone. Housing is cracked in a few different places down here. So, actually, like, putting in a new brush roll, you feel like the thing's going to snap. And then, what else? The only other thing was wrong with it. Like, it has the cord hooks. Obviously, it's just the base that's really messed up, honestly. Again, I'm talking about my 10 amp, by the way. I mean, it's really just the base that's messed up on it. It's really scratched up. The bottom of this is really, it has like cracked in it. This one isn't. This one doesn't have any cracks or nothing. You know, it's about what you expect. So, but I mean, yeah, but it had all the attachments, had the holster, floor tool, crevice tool, dusting brush. So, wand is in good shape. Hose was in good shape. Obviously, the wand is one with the green grip and the green bumper. And then it had the dark green. Honestly, I like the look of this one better. Well, see, the thing is like, on this one, this like handle lock is green. This handle clip is green, and then this, and then like the handle grip, and then this grip, like the rubber pieces, are black. When on the 10 amp Fury, it was the other way around. This was black, and then these two were green. Like, why not have them all match? Now, I understand why they did this, because it makes more sense, because, like, logically, this bumper doesn't have to be a different color. Like, it looks weird. Like, it honestly does in the 10 amp. It looks weird, this bumper. The handle, I could take it or leave it. But this being green actually is good, because then it sticks out. It's not blending in, so you know, oh, this is a button that I have to press to pull off the bin. Like, it makes sense. You're not calm. Am I not calm? I'm sorry. Alright, well, this was fun, but I gotta get back to work. Peace. Peace, Hunter. I'll talk to you later. How's the Missile Power Group? It's still bad. So, original attachments and owner's manual. I got the owner's manual with a different Fury. But yes. I agree, but yeah. At least in the video, it looks flawless cosmetic-wise. Well, yeah, that's because... Plus, I'm pretty sure at the time I was filming with my old phone, but I could be wrong about that. So it might not have been as clear. But yeah, so... Yeah. Anyways, everyone's bitching about me to go get a different pistol, so whatever. Move the Phantom. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Phantom. Oh, wow, I am stuck. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Let's move the chair back in here and not drop the Iona. Do not drop the Iona. Yeah, don't trip. Do not trip with this thing, you jackass. This thing needs a clean. It really does. Oh well. You can tell this front thing is nasty, but I haven't cleaned this thing out. It needs a refurb. I have a DC-14 animal. I have an all floors. I said give it 1390. I wasn't listening to you. I wasn't listening to you. I was listening to the person that wanted to see the 2692 Roku edition. I'll go get the other one later. I have a DC-14 all floors. I have one of those too, and a low reach. I like to have the best. A while ago, I found a brand new Phantom Thunder. Oh god, that'd be awesome. I've never seen a brand new Phantom Fury. If I could find a brand new Phantom Fury, that would be awesome. I hate my DC-14, but it was my grandparents' vacuum. I'm not getting rid of it, and that's fair. Is Abyssal Pro 8 where are you at, or at your house? Yeah, it's over here. I don't know if there's any way you could see it if I point the camera at it, but if you look... Yeah, there's no way where you could see that. It's in the kitchen. It's just out of sight on that wall, but whatever. Do I replace the belt tutorial on the Eureka Airspeed 1? Okay. Get it back, Dirt Devil. Now. Okay. I would go off for a new Inbox Phantom. Yeah, I would. Especially a Fury. Like, I've only ever seen new Inbox Thunders. But do you have a Mila art? No, I don't have anything Mila. If I could find my favorite Phantom is the orange 12 amp Fury. That's my favorite Phantom. So the 12 oh, I forgot the Fury isn't here. So it's the 12 amp Fury, but it's the orange one, not the normal green one. The orange one's my favorite. That's my favorite Phantom. If I could find that in the box, that would be amazing. My two favorite vacuums of all time, the orange, the copper Phantom Fury, and the Abyssal Powerglide Platinum. If I could find both of those in the box, that would be amazing. And I really wish I could. I would die to have a 12 amp orange Fury. Yeah, the one that I saw on eBay. I found one on eBay right around the time of my birthday, and I bought it for myself as a Christmas present. And I've been very happy with it. So I did have to replace the hose because the hose had the lower cord hook broken off. But the only problem is that there is some play in the brush roller housing, so I'm worried about that. So I did run it. I did do a demo of it. But there was some play in the brush roller housing, which wasn't good. So I didn't use it after that. I haven't used it since. But I noticed, that when I was like transitioning from carpets to brush roller, was pushing up and down. And yeah, not the best. Could have been worse, but it was kind of like, oh, damn it. And this thing was like so perfect. But I didn't say anything to the seller or nothing, because it's like, what are you going to do about that, honestly? And I didn't care. I had my dream Phantom. I was not returning it. Take a pride for my cold dead hands. But I never looked into it and saw, oh, is it the housing? Is it the brush roller? I don't know. I never bothered to figure it out. Destroyer 2692. This isn't even my vacuum. This is my fiance's vacuum. I mean, I did buy it, but I mean, it's his now. He's claimed it. It's his. I'm interested in the Navigator 0M. Yeah. I like mine too. Can you run the Pro Heat? No, I'm not going to run the Pro Heat. What's the oldest vacuum that you own? Oldest? Probably my 1988 Hoover Runabout. It's probably the oldest one I own. How's the 1398 doing? It's same, just as good as it was before. I have used a Phantom to clean my house ever since I got my Fury. What are your favorite vacuums? My two favorite vacuums are the copper 12 amp Phantom Fury and the Abyssal Powerglide Platinum. Oral Size from 1986. Ooh, interesting. After the Abyssal, please run the 0M. I'm not running any more vacuums. Quit asking me. I probably shouldn't. Yeah. The main reason why I got this Fury, again, I already have a 12 amp Fury that's in mint condition. Which is why I got this one. Because this is the one where if I really want to use a Phantom, I can use this one and not have to worry about it. Because I got it for cheap. It's in decent enough condition, but it's not like amazing, immaculate, or it's also not trashed to where it doesn't work. So it's perfectly viable as a usable Phantom. Does it clean that well? It deep cleans pretty good, but the suction is crap. And it's just, yeah, it's just not great. And I don't exactly know if it's defective or if it's just the suctions were always crap on these, and I forgot because my other 3 Furies are at my dad's house, and I haven't gone to go look at them in a long time, so I can't really compare them, all 4 of them side by side, you know, or my Lightning or my Destiny Plus. But yeah, and that's another reason why I got it, because my other Furies are at my dad's, and I didn't really feel like dragging them over here because I'm worried about breaking them, and I don't want to do that until I'm moving all my vacuums over here permanently. So this is my over here at my new house vacuum, Fury. Chance other people are interested in the motor for 6579, but I put it on spoken only for you. Well, yeah, because I'm getting that. It's just I get paid in 2 days, so I can't get it. When you said, because you got to get a box anyway, so that works fine. So that gives, 2 days gives you plenty of time to find a box, and it gives me enough time to get paid from YouTube so I can actually buy it. And if it takes longer than that, that's fine too. I'm not in a rush to get it. It's just, it's up to you. What is better, Dyson or Shark? It depends on the machine. I like my Fury. It has good suction. No, yeah. It's not bad. I think the main problem with the Fury is that people keep thinking it has poor suction because it has the suction relief valve that's right on the wand. So, like, you cover the end of the wand, and then all the suction comes out of the side, and you feel like, oh, this has really weak suction. But then you close up both parts, and then it has decent suction. It's not, like, super strong, but it's like, it's decent suction. And that's another problem with not having the attachments, because if you have an attachment, then it blocks those holes, and then properly seals the suction. So I know, like, my fiance was using the Phantom to clean in the kitchen. Nothing wet, obviously, but like crumbs all on the baseboards. He was like, this suction is awful. I'm like, yeah, it's because the little holes on the side, you can see them. It's like, if you cup it, it has that. But the excuses don't really matter because, again, it's like, if you're vacuuming with just the wand, then that suction isn't there because it's bleeding out the other side. So it kind of sucks. Now, I love the Fury because I like the way, like you mentioned how the wand is angled. I like it because that also means that if you're using the floor tool, you can turn it the other way so it's angled towards the floor. If you're vacuuming up, like, upon ceiling, on the, like, fan blades, it's curved so you can hold it at an angle and it's flat and you can use a dusting brush on that. It works very well, and it's very well thought out, and it's much easier to use than on the Thunder. What are you looking for?
Do you have a pair of headphones I can borrow?
Headphones or earbuds?
Like earbuds.
How long do you need them for?
Probably not that long. Dragons wanted me to call him Brady's asleep. So.
That's no big deal. Yeah, I'm not using them right now, anyways.
Oh,
So if you need to use them for a few hours or whatever,
Yeah, just for a few hours. Until Brady wakes up, at least.
that's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you want to just just bring him down whenever he wakes up? Are you gonna need him after that?
No, when he wakes up, I'm not gonna need him.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Okay. Afternoon, more like evening. Well, yeah, now it's evening. Well, it's still late afternoon. How does a pet hair tool work? I never had one. Well, here's the thing. I have 2 pet hair tools, but I haven't used any of them. I haven't used either of them. Wait, did I use the pet hair tool in the Fury demo? I honestly can't remember. Obviously, I wasn't using it on pet hair. Well, here's the thing. Now I have a dog. So, let's just say I have a daughter who's covered in fur and has 4 feet and barks at every fucking thing that moves. But, so since this Fury doesn't have attachments, I can't test that. So, I don't know if I don't remember off the top of my head if it's a good tool. It's basically, that pet hair tool is basically like, Dyson's, the stiff bristle brush? Or like how a lot of cheaper budget vacuums, their dusting brush will have like a really stiff. Actually, the Bissell. No, not this one. That Bissell 1398. Let me see. Here, let me grab this down. I'm gonna grab that because it's actually relevant to the point that I'm making. So, one second. I'm trying to grab this thing. It's buried behind other vacuums. Okay, so you take the combo tool off this thing and drop it behind the vacuum. That made my arm look fat. You see how these bristles are like kind of stiff and they're kind of short and stubby? This is actually surprising. This little brush is actually surprisingly analogous to the pet hair tool on the Phantoms. Although the pet hair tools on the Phantoms are better than this by a significant margin, but it's the same kind of general idea. It's like a stiffer bristle. It's in a different shape because, and I think part of the reason is because they released the pet hair tool is because the turbo tool that they initially released alongside the Phantom, because they actually did make a Phantom turbine power head, like a suction powered turbo brush for the original Phantom, the Phantom Domestic, which later obviously became the Thunder. And they had to discontinue it because the Thunder, and subsequent Fury especially, didn't have that great of hose suction, so they didn't do a very good job at driving an air-powered turbo brush. So the pet hair tool was a way of being a little bit more physical with it, and it's more so there to just grab the pet hair off the surface instead of actually trying to twirl it and like use agitation to pull it up. So it wouldn't work as good as a really good turbo brush, but it is still pretty okay. Again, they're not amazing from what I remember. Again, I have to actually try it on pet hair, but from what I remember, they're so-so. Still nice to have. And I'm glad that I was able to get a adapter and a pet hair tool. So my Fury 12 amp, my green one, was missing the dusting brush, but it came with the pet hair tool. So it had the extension, it had the crevice tool, the floor tool, and the pet hair tool. And then my 10 amp obviously had the 3 normal attachments. And then later on, I found a pet hair tool with an adapter. So I put the Fury 10 amps attachments and the pet hair tool and the adapter on my Orange Fury. So my Orange Fury has all 4 attachments. So if that wasn't confusing, I don't know what is. I don't know what isn't. So what is better, Dyson or Shark? I like my Fury and it has good suction. But yeah, so that pet hair tool is okay. If you only had Shark vacuums and you had to destroy them, which one would you destroy? Well, I would destroy the cheapest one, which would be that Navigator Swivel. Got a Hoover React a couple weeks ago. I'm very impressed with that. It has a lift away feature and a power turbo brush. I can't even use a Phantom to clean my house because the only ones that work have circuit boards to control the brushes. Shark Navigators are food. I mean, they are called Shark. When are you getting married? I don't know. Whenever we're allowed to go outside again. It's kind of... Drop this thing. Is it just me, or... You all watch Monsters, Inc., right? You know that weird little, It's that thing that... It's like the little thing... It looks like this, and it's attached to a tube on a pike. And it's that thing that's attached to the machine where it moves, if you're strapped in, it moves towards you and it sucks your screams out. Remember that from that movie? Doesn't this look exactly like that? It's about to suck your screams out. That's what this always looked like to me. I bet they probably modeled it after this attachment. Because, like, that could fit someone's face on it. Yeah. But yeah. I live in a rental house. I think someone is knocking on my door. It does. Yes. But yeah, it looks like that from the little... It's gonna suck your screams out. Well, I guess it has to be on the proper side. There we go. Now it can suck your screams out. Okay. So. It's a very odd thing about these that I always notice. Might tinker with my Fury, but stay on the stream. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh wow, there's so much dust on this thing. I didn't realize there was so much dust on this. Where'd all this dust come from? Did it really get all this dust from just from sitting over there? Wow, my house is dusty. I need to get another air purifier. I get a new filter for my air purifier because all my collection is gonna get all dusty, and I don't want that. I want them all to stay clean and new forever. God damn it! That's what's supposed to happen. These things aren't supposed to show signs of use or wear or existence. Not allowed. Hey Tiltek, find the Eureka the Boss Power of the Plus. I already have 2 of those. They're just at the other house. I do have an extra handle release pedal for the 35223098 if you want it. Matter of fact, I have 2. Sure, I can use those. I'll gladly take, cheap parts. This thing needs a cleaning. All my vacuums need a clean. This one's not good. Ugh, I don't feel good. Stand, helpless and left for dead. Close your eyes, so many days gone by. Needing to find what's wrong, harder to find what's right. I believe in you, I can show you that I can see right through all your empty lies. I won't stay long in this world so As we dance with the devil tonight, don't you dare look at him in the eye. As we dance with the devil tonight. Stumbling, crawling across my skin, feeling your coated eyes, stealing the life of mine. I believe in you, I can show you that I can see right through all your empty lies. I won't last long in this world so wrong. Say goodbye. It's the wind, you fucking idiot. It's the fucking wind. It's not even a person. It's the wind. You are barking at nature. Now you're barking at me like a chicken. You understand? You are barking at nothing. You are barking at nature. You are barking at the concept of air moving in a forward direction. And there's nothing that is bark worthy. If there's a serial killer out there, yes, you bark. But if you bark every time the pizza man comes up, then when there actually is a serial killer, I'm going to assume that someone ordered pizza. And then I'm going to get my throat slit. And then how bad are you going to feel? Well, you won't care because you're a dog and you'll be dead. Why did your tail immediately stop wagging the moment I said that? Do you know what I'm saying? I love you. But you can be weird. You can be weird, and you can be often, weird. But you're still a good girl. You know that person's not actually, someone didn't actually break into the dude's house. If someone broke into your house, you're not typing on a YouTube live stream. You're calling 911. So yeah, no, they're just trying to seek attention. I see this all the time. It's really annoying. And you know what? If it actually, I mean, that's that's statistically how it's going down. Anyways. Trembling, crawling across my skin, feeding your cold dead eyes, stealing the life of mine. I believe in you, I can show you that I can see right through all your empty lies. I won't last long in this world so wrong. Say goodbye as we dance with the devil tonight. Don't you dare look at him in the eye. As we dance with the devil tonight. Again, I'm kind of sick, so I can't even freaking sing properly. Hello, Trace. Hi, Alex. Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? It's been a while. My throat hurts. Stop hurting, you stupid throat. When you take down the dice and you put the pro heat up. The pro heat ain't gonna fit up on that box. What's your Discord? I'm no longer on Telegram. We will see what the culprit. Yes. Besides liking vacuums, everyone a Madonna fan here. I kind of like Madonna. About to get the bottom motor cover off my Fury. Nice. I have nothing left to give. I have found the perfect end. You were made to make it hurt. Disappear into the dirt. Carry me to heaven's arms. Light the way and let me go. Take the time to take my breath. I will end where I began. And I will find the enemy within. 'Cause I can feel it crawl beneath my skin. Dear agony, just let go of me. Suffer slowly. Is this the way it's gotta be? Dear agony. I think he's going insane. I've always been insane. What the hell are you talking about? I'm just singing some Breaking Benjamin, okay? I don't know how else to fill the time. My throat hurts from talking normally. I don't know how else to fill up the time gap because people keep wanting me to stream and I'm running out of content. I'm running out of stuff too. I don't know what else to do. Why don't I sing? I got nothing better to do. I don't have my guitar with me. I don't have my cajon with me, so I can't play anything else. So the only instrument I can play is my throat. So anyways, hey Chance, we're singing Breaking Benjamin. Yes, I was singing Dance with the Devil, and now I'm singing Dear Agony. Yo, he's been streaming for 3 hours. Yes. Hey Chance, hey Trace, is there a way I can contact you still? I'm pretty sure I haven't changed my phone number. So I think you still have my number, don't you? Creative burns out, yes. Well, it's ironic. Creative wouldn't burn out if I'm singing. That's pretty creative. If I start singing one of the songs that I wrote, but I don't know if I want to do that. Rather just sing some Breaking Benjamin. I think your throat needs a rest. Yes, which is why I'm singing a ballad, you pickles. Because I was singing Dance with the Devil and it started to make my throat hurt a little bit, so now I'm singing Dragon because it's a friggin' ballad. I'm dying. Suddenly the lights go out. Let forever drag me down. I will fight for one last breath. I will fight until the end. And I will find the enemy within. 'Cause I can feel it crawl beneath my skin. Dear agony, just let go of me. Suffer slowly. Is this the way it's gotta be? Don't bury me, faceless enemy. I'm so sorry. Is this the way it's gotta be? Dear agony, leave me alone. God, let me go. I'm blue and cold. And leave me. I'm love black sky will burn. Just turn around. There's nothing left. Somewhere far beyond this world, I feel nothing anymore. Dear agony, just let go of me. Suffer slowly. Is this the way it's gotta be? Don't bury me, faceless enemy. I'm so sorry. Shut up! Would you shut your face? There's no one there. Oh, never mind. There is someone there. Okay. Don't kill them. It's just Daddy. I was telling Ruby to not kill you.
She's totally gonna kill me.
I'm just reminding her. Can never be too careful. How was work?
Boring.
To be expected, I guess.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah. Can please check your text messages. I have the Fury apart, and I'm smelling the motor, and I don't smell smoke. Well, that's good, I guess. Yesterday I was cleaning my cousin's car with a hand up. Maybe try running it with the cover off, and see if you notice a smell coming from the motor. And then if you don't, then maybe put the brush roll on and see if that does the difference. Maybe it's the brush roll, and not the motor. Alright, guys. I think I'm probably going to go ahead and suspend this stream for the night, for the evening. I have had enough. Anyways, if there's anything anyone wants to mention real quick, it probably is the brush. I've had problems with it before. Yeah. I would have thought you would have checked that before you took it all apart, took the motor apart. But better late than never. So, Vancouver says bye, goodbye, beautiful people. It's 5:15 p.m. Central Time on the 19th of January, 2021. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night, or wonderful rest of whatever current section of day you are living in. Hopefully, whatever you are in, it is well. And I will see you guys in the next stream, and have a wonderful rest of your day/night/day. So, see you in the next one. Peace.